rescheduled doing the Mothman.
I know this
I'm
was
just
my
teasing.
pick.
I was like, in my head, I was like, this bitch, man, this is her own goddamn movie.
I know, I felt so
Oh,
bad.
I don't.
Brent.
I honestly didn't mind. But yeah, go ahead. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Forget We Said That. I'm Relytan.
I'm Alyssa Riot.
And I'm Legion Lion.
And it's time to say goodbye to 2024 and, I don't know, rein in 2025. Is that what they say? We thought we'd get into some, I don't know, looking back, retrospectives of 2024 and resolutions and things we want to do in 2025. I don't know. I don't know how much I have in mind. I was thinking about this for, a little while I was taking my nap. And I could probably, I don't know.
Dreaming about it.
I don't like to put pressure on myself to be like, I must accomplish this year, but I don't know. It's definitely worth thinking about. How about you guys?
Yeah, I'd say so. Well, we all know that I'm on the weight loss, train. So I think now that I'm down 30 pounds, I want to lose another 30 in the new year. And I don't know, man. I want to stop drinking soda altogether.
Please,
but
just do that.
That is something Legion I know did a little while ago.
I know, and I'm always like, Legion's a freak for that.
He's a certified freak.
I just have discipline, all right?
You do. But
it's funny
dude.
because I was talking to this with my coworkers, and because I was like, oh man, I don't drink soda or juice or go to fast food, and they're like, wait, what? I thought you did. I thought you go to Subway and all that. I'm like, no, just don't do
They
any
just
of that.
associate you with fast food places.
Right.
Because they're like, you have a high metabolism. I just thought you ate whatever and then went to the gym and then just repeated. I'm like, nope.
I mean, I do respect
Don't
that.
do it.
I really, I don't know. It's like I subconsciously hate the people that can eat anything and stay the same weight. So at least you are someone who does put in some discipline in that.
Yeah. I mean, I know my body can fight it, but that can only last so long.
Yeah,
and I
definitely.
can only feel like shit after eating, I don't know, KFC, a bucket of KFC for so long. And
I have.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this.
I think I could do that maybe briefly in my life, but yeah, man, whenever I eat too much fried chicken, I'm just like, oh my, grease just gets me so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that is a good goal though, to see how long I can go without drinking soda or eating fast food, because I work, I go to school and do all that shit, and so sometimes I'll get the kids McDonald's or Taco Bell or whatever, but I mean we all in this family should not be eating it, so I want to see how long I can go without it. I mean, none of it's good for me, but nothing quite hits an ice cold Pepsi on a hot day. You know what I'm saying? It's
You and my mom are the same.
yes, dude, I love Pepsi.
No, I get it.
We're putting together the family Christmas party, and we're just nailing down the utensils and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
My aunt's like, all right, I know water bottles and probably some beers. What about sodas and juices? My mom's like, Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, please.
That's for me, dude. Cherry Pepsi. So good.
Oh, dude, yeah. I will say that I do drink pretty often, the zero sugar, 0 calorie stuff. You know, which I don't. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not bad as long as you're not depending on it. I don't know. It's a little better than the full sugar.
It's not crazy.
Yeah, but I will say that I do that pretty often. I mean, I do drink the full sugars, here and there, but it's not a crazy amount. But I probably should cut down. I mean, we could all cut down, except Legion, I guess. But what was I going to say? Yeah, and that's what it is. It's the cherry Pepsi 0 sugar. I think that tastes damn good. And I'm talking about the zero, not the diet or whatever, but the zero branded.
Zero. Yeah.
And it's the cherry flavored zero is really good. I'm just going to say that.
So, because usually diet or 0 sugar, it usually has that bitter aspartame shit taste. But you're right. I tried the 0 cherry Pepsi and I was like, hello, this is good.
Yes.
You know?
I could probably survive off that.
Dr. Pepper, like sometimes the zero for that is pretty good. I don't
Yeah.
mind it, but
Yeah, I know
want to
what you
cut it
mean.
all out.
You know what? It's a good step down. Like it's a good weaning.
Yeah, work your way
thing.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it
But
is
yeah.
true. Because once you go back to like the full sugar, you get like I don't know, man. Like your mouth feels awful afterwards. You need. And I've actually had to do this
does.
recently. Is when I had drink like a sugar. I've had to do this for a while now. Like I have to drink like a little bit of water afterwards. Otherwise, I feel like
Yeah.
I'm way too sugared up. Like my whole body
Yes.
feels too sugared.
Yes, yeah. I remember, like, when I went to Ireland for the 10 days, I didn't eat or drink any bullshit.
Yeah.
And then when I came home, I think the kids wanted McDonald's, and I got so fucking sick.
Yeah.
Everything tasted bad.
Yeah.
I felt sick. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Because I ate clean all the 10 days.
Exactly.
So I was like, you know what? I can do that. I need to go into the new year, like, actually sticking to it and think about how good I'll feel.
Yeah.
How
Well,
How
fast
about like
the
a
weight will
soda a week? How about that? One soda a week.
well, yeah.
One can
Yeah.
of whatever.
Get like a couple cases of like or whatever, like a little bit of the Pepsi Cherry, the 0
Mm-hmm.
and then keep that around if you really get like the itch, right? And then like, but otherwise,
No, that's breeding into like the the bad habit.
I guess
Buy
you're right.
One case.
I don't know what
and
the-
say this is the day I'll drink.
I guess
I'll
you're
drink
right.
it on this Sunday.
it's hard to
Well-
say what the best like approach is.
What I've been doing is getting the sparkling water with artificial sweetener at Walmart because I don't like sparkling water, but these ones they taste better. And so that's what I've been doing. The only thing is they don't have the caffeine, and honestly, I shouldn't have it, but like the headaches you get when trying to stop drinking caffeine really fucking suck. And that's where I'm at right now. Like, I've been trying to cut back, but I'm like, oh, I know I'm drinking too much because, like, even today I was like, oh, I need to have a sip or I'm going to have a migraine. So I'm like, fuck.
That's another thing for me is that
Yeah, to cut is caffeine.
yeah,
Sure.
like well, my thing is that I'm sensitive to caffeine a little bit, but I also am not too. I don't get addicted to it that easy either. It's like a weird what do you call it? Contradiction where it's like I think I'm sensitive to caffeine, but I'm also not. It doesn't get me addicted either. It's kind of weird. Like I can drink too much of it at once in one sitting and have bad side effects. But but I also don't rely on it. Like I like coffee, but I skip around all the time. Like I have it for a few days and then I stop for like a week and then I can pick it up again. Like I don't go through like
Wait, do
caffeine
you drink
withdrawal.
soda when you're not drinking coffee though?
I mean, I drink some soda and but like I'll probably be drinking the same amount of soda one way or the other. But like yeah, a lot of
Like
times
caffeine-free soda.
it like a mixture. Sometimes I'm on having some Sprite, right? But like other
Oh, yeah, there's no caffeine.
yeah, but other times, like I'll have like the zeros have some caffeine, but I don't think the caffeine in a lot of sodas, unless like maybe some of the super sugar ones, have a lot. Like I'd never drink like the Mountain Dew. You know what I mean?
No,
Yeah, that's real
way
bad
too
for
much.
your
Yeah,
lowers, probably.
like mine is just like the occasional Pepsi, like well, a few times a week. But I mean, yeah, you're right. There might be some in there. Maybe I'd go through like withdrawals then, but like I never notice it. Like if I
or
have
it's like slow. It's like microdosing you.
yeah,
basically.
maybe it could
So
be
it's like not as bad.
caffeine microdose. I mean, I'm not claiming that I like stay away from caffeine because, like I say, I have coffee plenty. I just tend to be able to just put it down and not like people say like I can't go a second without my coffee. And I guess there are like mornings where I like coffee, but like I mean, and it probably is the best time for it. A lot of times I would have it after like dinner, and like
Yeah.
and it's like that's okay, but like it always hits best obviously like right when I wake up. But I mean, whenever that is. And it's like, when things are going well, it's like, 10 o'clock in the morning to noon or something, I'll have a coffee, and that's always kind of good. But, like, I don't know. I have stopped drinking coffee after dinner for the most part. It just doesn't do anything for me, and I definitely stay up too late when I do that.
Yeah, I know. It does that to me too. Or like, I can't have caffeine super late because I'll get restless leg. Like it's really weird.
That,
It bothers me.
yeah, huh. Restless
Like
leg
that's a
sounds really
dehydration
annoying.
thing.
It might
Well,
be.
there's that and caffeine. Like I
Exactly.
don't know why. But I found that magnesium helps a lot. Like I'll
Yes,
take
a lot.
magnesium tablets. Yeah. So that helps. And it helps with migraines. So I've been trying to drink that each night. I bought magnesium tablets. I have this Bloom stuff. I don't know. It's like a green drink. And then I have collagen because I'm losing weight so quickly. Like, I don't want to lose, like, elasticity in my skin and look ugly. So I need to make that, too.
Doesn't estrogen help with that?
Estrogen? Maybe.
I think, well, yeah. I mean, you already probably have plenty, but I just don't. I wonder if that could be like a supplement or
So
like
much,
estrogen cream or something.
Oh, maybe. Right now I just take a bunch of multivitamins. I don't take any birth control right now. The progesterone in it makes me fucking nuts. So
Oh, we need you to get on that for this podcast then.
You will not like it.
That'd be so much fun. Though.
Oh man, I remember
That'll be the one drinking podcast. We'll just,
Yes.
listen, just be
No, she'll
crazy.
just be taking shots of progesterone.
like any guys that have dated me before I was 22 years old, they already know. Like there's a point where I was on a birth control that was just too high for me, and I was nuts. Like I remember I started taking the pill like the first week, and this guy made me so mad. And, like, I shoved everything off of my dresser. But, like, right after I did it, I was like, whoa. Like, I don't act like that. Like, he just made me mad, and I just, like, pushed everything off my dresser. Like, I broke a bunch of shit, and I was like,
They're going to say
like
there's a guy who pissed me off, and, well, he's not with us anymore.
I know, right? Shit. I was
He's
just
the
like,
rug now.
I couldn't believe I flipped like that. I called the doctor. I was like, I got to lower this. Like, I don't act like
That's respectable, though. I mean, in the scheme of things, that's not too crazy, but, like, it's
No,
cool that you,
yeah.
like, recognize that.
Yeah, I was like, damn, I got 0 to 100 really fast.
On that
Like,
roid rage right now.
I know. I was like, dang. And I don't even remember what I got mad about. That's how crazy it was. It was just
Probably
like
something minor.
blind
Yeah.
rage.
Yeah.
Like he forgot to go
He
somewhere.
forgot the Pepsi.
Pick up something one day.
He forgot my
the-
Pepsi.
yeah, when he was at the store, he forgot the Pepsi.
He was an idiot, so it was
Yeah.
probably deserved.
You know what?
He probably did piss me off over something stupid.
The progesterone actually helped me with my relationships.
It gave me super strength.
Yeah, dude. You just ruined the best superhero story. You
I
cut it off
know.
too early.
That was your superhero origins.
I just start taking
Birth
it
control.
again. Just go superhuman.
Could have been a mother-daughter superhero tandem. Been so good.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, Amara's birth control just makes her cry.
That's a superpower.
Emotional.
Yeah, emotional damage is their superpower.
Yeah, just crying and then going, why'd you say it like that? Why are you saying it in that tone? I'm like, what? What are you talking
What
about?
do you mean? What
Yeah.
tone?
What tone? Shut up. Just all
There it
mad.
is. There's the superpower. She's a good arguer.
The dominant and the submissive.
No, we already took that test. We know.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
man.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm just vanilla. That's so whack. I thought about that after we were done. I'm like, I don't feel vanilla, but I guess compared to, like, hella kinky people, that makes sense.
I don't know.
It's so funny that podcast. Like every month when I look at the stats reports, we'll get like 1 view.
Oh my
I don't
God.
know how it gets how it's like circulating. Honestly, 'cause
Yeah.
once it's like in the ether, I just kind of assume like it's on like some sort of like cycle because eventually like
Terms
someone
of-
finds it
somebody's
and
definitely
watch it.
searching like BDSM on like that podcast,
so
like
funny.
on the website.
Probably.
I listen to the podcast every night that I go to sleep. Like, I put it on and I just let it play, and so I can sleep. And what is it? Last night, I think I was listening to the BDSM one, but I had to turn it off because I kept laughing. So I was like, all right, I gotta turn this
You're
off.
gonna have to turn it off. That other podcast where we talk about pin the tail on the donkey.
Oh my God. I had Brandon come into the room and listen to it. When it first came out, I was like, oh, Brandon, this is what I was talking about. And I zoomed to the end and got to that part. And I was like, ah, ha, ha, still laughing. So you're dumb.
I thought you said he
Killed
was
her with
laughing
that
too.
one though.
Yeah, that one was really funny.
No, yeah, for sure. But yeah, okay. So scream right now. Wake up, Alyssa.
I know. Wake up.
Oh yeah. So if Alyssa's listening to this when she's trying to go to sleep, wake the fuck up.
so
Oh,
so
God.
meta.
Bitch, you better hope it's not 2 a.m. Go to sleep.
It's
Go
only
the
in the
fuck to
first
sleep.
15 minutes. Yeah.
Get off Instagram. Get off Facebook. Right.
We have to scream it at the end of this one, so
Yeah.
so she's definitely asleep at that time.
Exactly. If TikTok's still around, get off of it.
Probably not. Or you use a VPN, whatever.
Oh yeah, I know. I wonder how that's.
I don't know. Maybe with a cell phone, that's probably hard, actually.
That has been my number one downfall for this break is fucking TikTok. Because I keep, dude. Well,
there's a resolution.
There it
wean off
is.
TikTok.
I have to, but
Be like
I'm
me, just
keeping
cut
up
Twitter
with
off.
this drama.
You want the drama?
I know, but like that, it's what makes me like not want to go back. Like I'll be like, damn, I want to look at Twitter. I look at Twitter, I get angry at something. I'm like, oh, that's
Right.
why the fuck I'm off
For
of
sure.
this
I know,
shit
and
right
I
now.
do get mad because the whole
Right.
situation is pissing me off. But I have to see this person crash and burn. Like it's gonna happen.
Hate's only
any
the
day
one thing
now.
keeping me going.
Dude.
Hate and spite.
She should have been canceled already. That Ash Trevino, she should have been canceled. She showed her titties on TikTok.
Where? Where is this? So I'd never have to see it. Just kidding.
Right. Tell me where I shouldn't look. But like she should have been off already, and she just made a new account, and everybody's like whatever, and she keeps getting gifts. Like these people, I don't know why she's famous, and she gets on live like 24 hours a day, and people just gift her. And
Yeah.
I was looking it up to see like what, because I'm just scrolling through videos, but I was looking up what they mean, like the emojis and stuff, and some of them are like worth $400,
Yeah.
$500, and just over and over again getting these idiots famous and rich for what?
Yup.
I know.
It's so frustrating.
Because she shows her titties. That's why.
They're ugly. They're like, they're all saggy and small and nasty. I'm like, eh.
I'd have
And
to be
she's
the
like
judge of that.
36. Like she's 36 trying to bang a 22-year-old guy, and like it's a big thing. I could go on forever. I don't want to take up the
Yeah.
whole podcast
Okay.
talking
Well,
about it, but
that sounds interesting. Especially the titty
dude,
part.
yeah, she went like this. She was super drunk, right? And then like she picks up her boob and is like that, and like her boob came out a little bit, and so you could see her nipples. She was like trying to turn this guy on who's 22, and she's like like that, and everybody was screen recording and screenshot it, and so now everybody's made their profile picture that like that, and she gets so fucking mad.
You'll have to put it in the show notes.
Yeah, I will.
Oh man.
It's a huge mess, but like it's been consuming me daily because they're
You just be
always
hate
online.
watching people, haven't you?
I mean,
No.
to be fair, I kind of did a similar thing because like there's some YouTuber that like made basically just a really bad video where they were acting really entitled to people's like donations for this charity, and like honestly, like he probably doesn't deserve a crazy amount of hate, but like it was still kind of cathartic in a way to like watch everybody just dogpile him because he doesn't seem to know really what he did wrong. He did something somewhat similar already like last year. And, like, I don't know, he just doesn't seem like he understands what he did wrong. And it's just kind of funny to just see people just, like, make videos on him and just rag on him. I don't know. It's just, like, it is addicting, even if it's, like...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where that came from, because people are talking about, like, glazing or whatever. So, like, like these influencers will be like, oh, yeah, this guy, he didn't appreciate the gifts that he got. This would be me if I got those gifts. Oh, my God, thanks for the $5. Wow, I'm so appreciative.
Oh, yeah. That is funny. I don't know. It probably doesn't have anything to do with each other, but I know what you mean. It's like, yeah, like, like people are like, yeah, give me that money. I'll be more appreciative.
Yeah, because, like, he was, like, pretending to be some person. He's like, wow, $500? Psh, big deal. Send me a galaxy.
Well,
and I was like,
there's
what?
different people. Like, obviously, like, there are the arrogant ones. And, like, I mean, I don't know. Like, some people play that up because that sometimes gets more people to donate if you're, like, dismissive of it. Right? Almost like
they want to be noticed.
a financial domination thing where they're like, yeah, pay pigs, pay me.
Dominate me financially.
Yeah, well, that's what that is a real thing. It really is. So it's like, you know, someone who acts like really like dismissive, like
Bradcore.
Yeah, exactly. It's very Brad. And it's just like some people are kind of into it. They're like, oh yeah, like, or you know, you see like, you know, there's who is it? There's a couple even Twitch streamers that are just like, yeah, pay pigs, pay me. And people like it. People are like, yeah, I'll pay you.
That's true, because, I mean, there are people that just do it. I mean, they're normal people like you and I, and here they are sending $400, $500,
and I don't,
dollars
right. Maybe,
over and over
yeah,
again.
maybe, yeah, I can see like for the novelty, if there is something, not that I would give that much money, but like I could
Fuck
see,
no.
like, you know, when someone like subscribes it on Twitch, like that was at $5. I usually do the free Amazon Prime sub. That's the only thing I ever sub with. But like I could,
Yep.
you know, I could see it where you're like, let me sub to this person with my actual money, you know, for a month, you know, to see how I like it. And you know,
Yeah,
and then
dude.
maybe they'll say like thanks, or maybe they'll say oh,
Thanks.
maybe they
Yeah.
won't, maybe they'll be a little bratty about it, but like still, it's like it's not like a big deal. But it's like sending like hundreds of dollars over and over. I'll never understand that.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, that's another level.
Yeah.
It
Also,
is.
disposable income is kind of that's another thing.
Why would you spend it on that? Yeah, you're just giving somebody else disposable income. Like, Amar and I had talked about this at length. I was like, the only time I had ever donated money was when Djibouti was like just starting out. Like they were in Twitch like for a couple years or whatever. I was like, they had started, you know, in Justin's parents' house or whatever, and so I knew that the money that everybody had donated was, you know, helping them to stay online. You know, it was helping them so they could make content and stuff like that. And I wasn't going crazy like Kawika, you know. I was like, okay,
Should I
let
shake
me.
that boy up.
I know, I love him. I was doing like $5 at a time, and when I would always say something crazy and off the wall. You know, like they would always laugh. I was always like flirting with Damon and just doing some dumb shit. You know, it's just like adding to it, but. I think the most I ever donated was like $50, and I think it was like Justin's birthday or
Yeah.
something like that. But I could never donate just a ton of money to someone who's already just raking in money.
Yeah.
I
Or
wonder
like
how much
at the
they
very
make.
least, like flipping about it. It's
Yes,
like
and just
like to know
unappreciative.
someone's grateful. Like, yeah, I've like donated like to Twitch streamers. Like, actually, today I donated because Alveus was taking all their staff to get like new like work clothes.
There you
I
go.
was like, this is cool, man. They're all getting like work pants and new hats and like sweaters because it's winter. All new work shoes. I'm like, this feels like good. I know my money's like being spent well. Like people are actually benefiting that need it.
Exactly. I remember when Justin and Damon and everybody was sick, and I sent them money for medicine and tissue and stuff like that. I was like, okay, this stuff. You know, they were like, thanks, dude. Like they were so fucking appreciative, and they would read every single one, every single donation that came through.
That's what usually like. I don't know. There's a few like when I'm watching a stream, like definitely. It must be a tough balance because it's like if they're coming in too fast, you really can't read all of it. Like
Nowadays.
and but like I don't know, like definitely if it's small enough, like when they can read it right then, and they'll be like, oh thanks, you know, blah, 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 thanks, and or maybe if they read it like at the end of stream. But yeah, if it's definitely like if it's one of those things where they like basically don't even read it, you know, it's like what is the point? I don't know.
What's the point? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. Like, there comes a point, like, where, like, the audience is too big,
Right.
right? And,
Yeah.
like, you can't get to everybody. Like, I've been sub to this dude, like, Maximilian dude, like, oh, geez, 8 years now. That's kind of crazy. Like, almost, like, 100 months. And, like, only, like, sometimes does he read the message, and I'm okay with that. Because, like, I've been there a while. Like, he did, like, you know, say thank you for, like the 90 months, because, like, it was, like, such an insane, like, it's probably the longest I've ever, like, been sub to anything in my life was, like,
Right.
this guy. But I understand, too, like, you can't get to everybody.
Yeah.
There's, like, there's 20 more underneath me that are in the queue of, like, notifications that'll pop up.
I know, it's cool when they're so big like that. Like, I remember, like, I hadn't even done anything, and Kit Boga had just read a comment. And, you know, they fly through comments, but he had just looked over and read my comment and said my name. I was like, damn, okay.
Oh, shit.
Like, even that feels good for them
you
to,
clip
to
it?
notice.
I'm going to get recognized.
I don't I love Kit Boga. He's
Dude,
ridiculous.
I used to be that guy that clipped every time, like, someone said my name
Dude.
until I
Oh,
realized
yes, I
that
clipped. Yeah.
until like I found that streamers could also see the clips as well, and then I was like, oh fuck,
right, it like shows up on the thing, and yeah, it's like it's always
Yeah,
awkward.
like-
I've done that a couple
and it shows
times.
up on their clip list. They're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, wow.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I used to do that, or I would watch it on YouTube later, and I'd be like, Mom, look. And look what I said.
Famous.
I'm
This
famous.
precious said my name.
It was funny, though, because, like, when Djibouti, they would put their stuff on YouTube, and then people would add me on Twitch, you know, and Discord, and they'd be like, oh, I just saw your thing. I'm like, oh, Jesus. You know, like,
Definitely.
I'm, like, remembering what I said the night before.
Oh, right.
Oh, fuck.
No,
Yeah.
That was a couple of Diet Pepsis ago.
That was-
Don't think about what I said.
glazed up on Diet Pepsis.
God.
Yeah, and I like, yeah, it's like, and where's the parasocial come in? What is it? I know that what I watch Lunity. I think she's one of my favorite streamers. It started out as like an ironic watching her, but then I actually started really enjoying her content. And but like she reads like a lot of my comments. I'm just like, hell yeah. Like I don't know if she she just likes my username or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Maybe.
and then she seems to like read almost every one of my, like I would say like 90% of them. So if you're listening, Lunity,
That's
I love
cool.
you.
Yeah, we should get married. No big
No,
deal.
no, no.
I
Just
got
think
the
about it.
ring right now.
Shit, I barely even watch Twitch. I
I haven't been watching a whole lot.
I feel like
haven't
I'm
been watching.
exclusively on
I
Twitch.
know. I feel
know.
bad. I feel bad about it.
It's kind of crazy. I mean, like, I don't watch any of the people like we'd probably watch as like a group, but like I feel like that's the only thing I watch. Like when I'm editing or like when I'm playing games off stream and things like that. Like it's always like my second monitor. It's just
Yeah.
always somebody streaming.
somebody on Twitch.
I go through
yeah.
cycles. Like right now, it's mostly long form YouTube videos, which is my life. No, I'm just kidding, but kind of. Like, yeah, I watch mostly just like YouTube videos. Maybe I don't know. Like I'll watch a YouTube stream. I'm trying to like branch out stream wise, like trying
Yeah.
not to differentiate or trying to be like, well, I can watch Twitch streams or YouTube streams. It shouldn't really be it's not like one or the other for me. I'll watch. I try to subscribe to like people who do stream on YouTube as well, so I can catch their streams.
Yeah, I'm like exclusively TikTok right now, which is so bad. I think it's bad for my brain just to like
Yeah, man, it's just
constantly.
like be scrolling up, like always like diverting your attention,
Yeah.
like, to
Yeah, I
different
think
places.
it's probably bad.
I mean,
Maybe bad for my memory too. Maybe that's why I'm so dumb.
I mean, you stopped smoking, so it can't be that now.
Right? Fuck. It's got to be
Dude.
that. It's all day TikTok and then YouTube. Amara's got me hooked on pred catchers.
Oh no, that's such a
You're
weird
supposed to
genre.
leave the work when you're not clocked in, Alyssa. The work's
I
supposed to
know.
be done.
I know, dude. I do my best work on my days off.
For podcast listeners, if you didn't know, Alyssa's part of CPS, and apparently she can't get enough of it.
Yeah, child
Still on the same
protective
content.
services. It doesn't matter what I do. My very first day of break, I was able to catch somebody we had been looking for, and dude, that was a wild ride. Like that, it was so crazy. Like, I don't know if you guys want me to talk about it on here. Like,
It's up to you. I mean, it's a
Yeah,
great
that's-
story, but I mean, yeah, definitely say what you can, but you don't need to.
yeah, basically, we were looking for this guy who is on meth. He's schizophrenic, and he's got a 2-year-old child, and they're homeless. And he's been evading police and CPS and whoever for a while. And right now it's it's wintertime, it's cold, and so obviously we're worried about the baby. And they've been on corners panhandling, which is illegal, especially with a baby, right? So we had gone out, me and my supervisor, and interviewed family and to see like what's going on. Have you heard from him? Like, what's happening? Nobody's heard from him, but he's tweaking. Like anyone who has run into him, like people on the street, doctors, whatever, they've all called CPS and been like, somebody needs to come get this baby. But as soon as he knows that somebody's after him, he's gone quick. And so for about a week or so, my supervisor and I were like, well, what are we going to do? And there's a main street out here where we live where a lot of homeless people are. They panhandle. And so, we had driven up and down a little bit to try and get some eyes on him and see if we could find him. We didn't spot him. And then I started my break, but I had told my supervisor the day before, I was like, I'm going to find them. Like, I'm going to make it my personal job because I'm thinking about this baby cold at night. She's probably dirty. She's probably hungry. Like, the last time her mom saw her, she was malnourished. Like, we got to find her. So I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be Christmas shopping and shit. Like, I'm keeping an eye out. And so I had let my friend Holly know, like, hey, no details. I was just like, hey, if you see a guy on this street panhandling with a toddler, give me a call, because she does Uber Eats and she's always driving. She's like, bet. So I'm Christmas shopping. I'm with my friend's daughter, who's 18, and I get a phone call. Well, first I get a video from Holly, and she's like, hey, dude, I think I found your guy. And she's driving by, and he's panhandling with the toddler, and sure enough, it's him. And I was like, oh, shit, you know. She calls me, and I was like, where is it? She tells me where he's at. And so I was like, all right, let me call my supervisor. You know, I call him. He's all, hey, because I'm supposed to be on break. I was all, hey. I was all, I found him. He's on this street and this street right now. And he's all, you're messing with me. I was like, no. Like, they're right now. Like, they're there right now. He's like, oh, okay, let me call law enforcement, and then I'll head out there right now. And so he hung up. And then I was like, oh, shit, you know, let me call her. And I was like, hey, can you circle back around and go and make sure that he stays there? Because now that he saw that you were recording him, he's going to get paranoid.
You forgot the most important part. You can't record me. Or what?
Yeah, oh, yeah, he's all, I didn't consent to being recorded. That's illegal. As
yeah,
if
that's right.
Panhandling with a toddler isn't. Yeah. And Holly's like, oh, no, I'm finishing a delivery right now. I'll circle back, you know, and I'll check when I'm done. I'm like, fuck, okay. So I tell my friend's daughter, Nevaeh, I'm like, all right, we got to drop what we're doing. Sorry, like, I have to be a part of this. And she was like, all right. And I'm like 20 minutes away from that spot, right? So I just fucking floor it. I'm like jamming down there. I get there before my supervisor. Holly calls me back. He's gone. I was like, fuck. You know, and so I'm driving up and down looking for him. Call my supervisor. I'm like, I'm looking for him right now. And as I'm on the phone, I see him. And he's like walking around. And like, you could see him like flailing his arms and yelling at cars and stuff. And just like,
Inflatable man.
Yeah, exactly.
They should just throw. Oh, someone should have just thrown an advertisement on him, a sandwich board, and just called it a day.
If you want to make money,
yeah,
right.
But it was scaring me because he's just letting the baby run in front of him, and this is a busy ass street. Cars are flying, like, and he's just letting her like run back and forth, right?
Do whatever.
And I'm like, oh my god. And so I turn around, I tell my supervisor, hey, he's over here. He's like, okay, keep eyes on him. And so I'm like following. And a car stops in front of me. I'm like, fuck. So I have to, like, wait, and I go around. And then I end up seeing him again. And then I come out onto the busy street to turn and get in front of where he is. And the baby almost runs out in front of my car. Like,
Dang.
I was like, oh, shit. So I hit the brakes. He grabs her arm. I, like, turn my face so he can't see me. And I pull into the parking lot, and I stop where he can't see me. And so, like, I'm sitting there, I see him, my supervisor pulls up, the cops pull up, and I'm like, everything is happening really fast. So I get out, follow him over there. The cops see me, or the lady officer, and he starts pulling the baby towards him. The cop grabs the baby, gives her to me, and I just walk away. I was just like, okay. It was like really fast. When I saw the video, I think it took like 2 minutes, but it felt like, yeah, it was really crazy. But that was my first like real removal, like literally physically removing her. And yeah, she was dirty and stuff, but I got to take her back and get her cleaned up and feed her and all that, and now she's good. So yeah, that's what I did.
You got to feel like
a
a kidnapper for a second.
Yeah.
I will say,
good.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
Whoever ordered, you got to check with Holly. Whoever ordered that Uber Eats saved that little girl.
Right? I know.
They don't
Like,
even
I
know
came
that
back-
either.
Thanks for your Olive Garden
Yeah, exactly.
order.
Their Panda Express like
Garden.
literally saved
Thanks,
a little
dude.
girl.
I know.
Glad to be a service.
They were cracking up at the office. So when I had called my supervisor, he was walking to the head supervisor's office when I called, right? So she sees him. They're like chatting a bit, and he answers it's me, and he's like, haha, what are you doing? And he's like, wait, what? You know?
Right.
He gets off.
He gets a vote. It's go time.
Yeah, he tells her, and she was like, oh, shit. Like, what?
Avengers Assemble.
Yeah, so
Pretty much.
when we come back, I follow him to the office, and I get the baby out of the car. I'm carrying her. He's walking next to me, and we come in, and then the head supervisor and a new employee is walking down the hallway smiling, and she's like, what? I didn't think I was going to see you till spring. I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh, you did good. And she's like, how did this happen? And I told her, and she's like, wow, your people really came through. I was like, yeah. And so I told Holly I owe her sushi and everything because she got this win for me, like, basically.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. So it was really cool. So yeah, if I wasn't gonna get the job before, I am now.
Well, yeah, dude, I would love to.
Walked in as a damn hero,
Dude.
man. That's crazy.
What a nice job security where it's like, I pretty much cemented my position, even if it's not official yet. It's got to be a good feeling.
It was pretty cool because a few days after that he submitted my my evaluation for school, and he gave me like all full points and everything, and I was like, oh, nice. He texted me, he's like, all right, I got everything turned in, and I was like, this is all cool and everything, but I want a medal when I get back. Best intern
I was gonna
ever.
say,
I want my own desk.
Key to the city.
Not longer sharing desk. I want my own one.
Yeah,
a nice trophy, nice ribbon, nice medal.
a ceremony. Yeah, he's all, I don't
to the
see any
city.
other interns catching people on their days off.
Presidential
That's what I'm
medal of freedom.
Yeah, put a blimp out. My,
Get a plane
in
with
the
with a message.
Yeah.
I want a marching band.
A
every time I
billboard.
come in.
A billboard on the water
parade.
and driving around town.
I want one of those airplanes
Yeah.
that do the messages,
Well, does the ones where they have it on a banner behind them, or the ones where
Yes.
they write it in the sky?
Oh,
Or both.
I want to see
Both.
both. I've never seen one right in the sky.
I mean, me
need
either,
both.
honestly. Maybe like a few times. That's actually.
Weird. I've seen one. I see them all the time.
Huh.
What did it say? This is a dream, Legion. Wake up.
Actually, they were writing in Hawaiian, so I actually don't know what they were trying to spell.
Oh, hama. What is it again?
I don't know. Probably like their hometown or something.
Yeah.
Like Haleiwa or some shit like that.
That's funny. But no, yeah, that is definitely props to Alyssa. That was some.
Thank you.
She's like a mob boss. She's got like connections everywhere around the city. Like if you're on her
Yeah,
shit list,
you know, when
like
people-
she's got
people say I
eyes
got people on the
everywhere.
streets
She's
looking
got
for
her
this.
little birds watching everybody.
I know. People came up to me from a different unit, and they were like, wait, so how did you get this guy? And I was like, oh, yeah, my friend Holly. I was like, she obviously, I didn't tell her his name or the allegations or anything like that. All I said was, if you see a guy panhandling with a toddler, give me a call.
Yeah.
And she was like, all right. That's
Yeah.
all I had
Were
to say.
were they skeptical for a second? Like you gave her the whole like case file or something?
They were just like, oh, okay. Because I'm like, shit, I know what I can and
Yeah.
can't do. I'm not trying to get myself in trouble.
Yeah,
And if
why
the
would
head
you?
of the department said it was cool, then
Well,
fuck it.
I mean, because there's nothing illegal about saying, or there's like,
No.
because you
I
can
didn't
just
break
say
any
like,
rules.
if you see someone doing something illegal, let me know. I'll get in contact with somebody. Yeah, it's like,
Hey, if you see a reason to call CPS,
yeah,
call me.
yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
basically
Right.
what you said. So
Nice.
there you go.
Yeah, and that was it. And everybody was like, damn, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So I was just like,
I wonder.
And then
Yeah, I wonder if there's
I got a high five.
maybe you can start like a program, the eyes and ears program of the city, where it's just like
The snitch
you-
program.
Yeah, you have like a whole network
Pretty
of just like eyes and ears of just like everyday
Involvement.
people. Just get all the Uber
Initiative.
drivers together and just have them look for everything.
That's what Holly was saying. She was like, dang, they should just tell Uber drivers, hey, keep an eye out
Yeah,
for, like,
I mean,
people.
They see a lot of the city.
Yeah,
That's what
They
I'm
definitely do.
saying.
that's a good program.
Yeah.
Alyssa's gonna spearpoint that. We're gonna roll it out nationwide any day now.
Just
It's called
everybody
the
can
Riot
snitch.
program.
Yeah, dude,
The Riot
right.
program.
Right.
The Riot Act.
The Riot Act.
The Riot Act.
I think that's
Okay, we can't approve it if you name it this. Sorry, Miss Alyssa. You
Why?
gotta name it something else.
Just do a lowercase r. Don't be stupid. Yeah. So.
Better than-
Yeah, that's.
Just put a zero where the O would go. It's
Yeah.
fine.
But yeah,
Done.
there you go. Put a hashtag. Hashtag riot. But yeah, so that's that is what I have done so far
that's kind
on my
of
break.
yeah. I mean, I don't know.
On my break.
Yeah, like,
All in a
I was gonna say,
day's
I'm gonna try to loop this back into our theme here. Yeah, that was your end of the year, big thing that you did.
Big case.
Yeah, her
you know?
case. She
Yeah, that was her big case.
Blew the case wide
I
open.
was gonna say blew it
Blew
wide
it
open.
wide
And she
open.
and she looked. she was on the phone all the time, just like the Mothman prophecies. But we'll get to that some other time.
Oh, yes. That's my bad. But look, I've got a pretty good excuse. Like, I've been pretty busy. All
Oh no,
right?
it's fine. I don't. It wasn't that. I just
We-
wanted to say the phone thing because there was a big joke in it.
Yeah, like I texted Alyssa about it too. I was like, "Hey, accept the invite. We're starting this soon." She's like, "Oh yeah. But also, can we reschedule doing the Mothman?"
I know this
I'm
was
just
my
teasing.
pick.
I know.
I
I was
see.
like, in my head, I was like, "This bitch, man, this is her own goddamn movie."
I know. I felt so bad.
Oh, I don't.
Brent,
I honestly didn't mind. But yeah, go ahead.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna play the dad right here. You're gonna lead
Yep.
the podcast when it's time to record about the movie club thing. And she's like, okay, I got you.
yeah. Brandon was watching me. I was like, we were sitting at that party, and I was like, fuck, I meant to watch that movie last night. I was like, I got caught up doing something else. I was like, I was supposed to watch The Mothman last night because I don't have time today. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, but I want to be prepared for this one because I could just go into it not watching it. I was like, but I want to be able to, like, talk about it more. And he's like, then you have to tell him, like, just see if you can get it. And I'm like, I'm scared. He's like, my dad. He's going to be mad at me. I showed him the GIF you sent me. He was cracking up. He's all, that's your own fault. I was like, oh, my God. Damn it.
That's funny. No, I didn't mean to bring it up maliciously. I didn't know how it went
No,
down
it's
like
okay.
that. I know. I'm just
That's all
imagining you.
funny.
Imagining you on the phone, just like what's his face, the main actor.
I know
No.
your Mothman voice is perfect, too. That'll be me when I'm calling the hotline.
It's your voice. It's a voice filter.
Yeah. There's a man on the corner.
Oh yeah.
The bravery.
Yep.
You need to
I'm
pin the
telling
tail
you.
on the donkey.
Telling you. Dude, yeah, like, and Amara asked me, too. She's like, do you, like, now that you're there, like, do you see more? And I'm like, oh, yeah. Like, even tonight we were driving home. We stopped in a parking lot or whatever. And then I see somebody in the back seat of a car, and they've got a baby on their lap and no car seat. I'm like, God,
Yeah.
it's everywhere. People are so stupid.
As long as they have that little sign that says
yeah,
"baby"
they are.
on board, that's all you need.
Yeah, it
Baby
chooses
on lap.
everything actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, see, there's a sign. It's fine.
Then
You don't
people
have to
won't
pull me over.
get in a crash with them when they see that. They'll be like, "Oh, okay, I won't be in a
Yeah.
crash
Oh,
with
That's why I
you."
have one on my car as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
If
in the
everybody
glove
put
box.
one on their car, there'd be no more accidents. Why hasn't anybody
Right,
investigated
right.
this?
I know.
And also, we'd be looking at the population like,
We need the babies. Yeah, it has to
Hey,
be
what?
truth telling. We'd have to rent babies. It'd be a whole
the
thing.
census didn't save this.
Oh gosh,
Baby
you should
rental.
see the car seats from back in the day. Like, I remember mine. I'm like, that shit wasn't safe. Who said that was okay? It's just some freaking piece
Dude.
of plastic.
There's the science
Oh,
behind
yeah.
them are so crazy. I know.
I know.
There's like experts on baby
Mm-hmm.
seats, and like they can tuck your ear off on it. I'm like, how? What? Like, how could it be that in depth? But
Yeah.
I mean, hey, more power to them.
Yeah, no, when I got my kids' car seats, like, I sat for a while researching how safe they are and how, like, easy they are to get into the car. And, like, if there's one thing that I spent the most money on, it was the kids' safety seats. My brother, too, he spent, like, close to $200 on his kids' seats, and they were heavy as shit. Yeah, they're annoying,
Batter.
but it's better.
Battle seats.
They were so heavy when you have to transfer them out of the car and stuff and put them in another car. It takes forever to get them buckled in, anchored into the seat and everything. Make sure it's tied down. Oh my god! But it's better than your baby flying through a windshield.
Yeah,
Is it, though?
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't like some of them like require like 2 seatbelts too? They have like a cross section like buckle in 2 sides to secure it.
That would be
Well-
insane. I know that you anchor it. You anchor one on the bottom and you anchor one at the top, and then you put the seat belt through the back and tighten it and lock
Maybe
it.
that's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I honestly, I don't think I've ever even like put a a car seat like in the car, and I know what you mean because I have seen that, and it took me way too long to realize that that's how people would like strap them in, is like using the seatbelts and all that. I don't know.
You know the funny thing is so I used to like hang with my little cousins all the time. They taught me how to put their seatbelt on. I was like fumbling with it. They're like, no.
Like, wrong.
Here you go. I'm like, oh, okay. That makes sense now.
There's
Yeah.
some crazy seatbelts out there.
They had to like give me the demonstration on how to put their own self in that seat.
Oh, yeah. I've had to put in car seats and take them out for people at work too, because when we have the removal vans, we take car seats just in case. So we'll have toddler seats, booster seats, infant seats, and stuff like that. And every infant seat comes with a base, and the base is what you anchor in and buckle in, and then the car seat clips into it, and it's got like a level on it too, so you can make sure that it's like right where it needs to be. And a lot of people, if you don't have kids and you haven't done the car seats, you don't know how to do it. So
I would know how to do it.
We've walked by a couple times to go to a case or a referral, and they're like, "Can you help me with this?" I'm like, "All right, click."
Chicken.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Alyssa can do anything.
I try. Yeah.
She's jack of all trades. She's like that bard class in Baldur's Gate.
She really
She does
is.
everything.
Yeah. I try, man. But I like it.
All right, resolutions, guys. I know that wasn't the gentlest segue, or not resolutions. Let's say like things I look forward to. How about that? Things I look forward to do next year. Resolutions
Travel.
a little too much.
Yeah.
Travel.
That's
for sure.
That's cool.
Like really excited about our New Orleans trip. Been
Me too.
researching, looking at good hotels. Just kind of
Yeah.
like the biggest thing. Like, do they have bed bugs or not? That's all I need to know.
I know.
Search
That's
the-
our number one thing.
Search the hotel and then bed
First.
bugs on Google.
Yeah, for anyone that's listened to us long enough, they know that we've pretty much extensively stayed in Airbnbs, but now we're just getting tired of it, so we're going to try a hotel. But hotels can be pricey,
Pricey, maybe. Yeah.
but I want to find one, that isn't crazy, because we'll be there for a while, but is clean. So
Yeah.
when I say I mean Legion, because he's better at it.
I'm a travel agent. I'm the
He
podcast
is.
travel agent. I've accepted this as my role.
Yeah,
Love
but
it.
I'm excited for it. Like, have you looked at certain areas? I haven't even had a chance.
Mostly restaurants.
This fucking guy.
Fair enough. It
Not
is.
gonna lie, just like I'm like, okay, who like I know there's a marketplace that does the best beignets for sure.
Ooh, yeah.
There's got to be like a little like not pop out like, but hole in the wall like seafood places for sure.
course.
Stuff like that, just like trying to like look around, or maybe something like I haven't ate crocodile yet, and there's got to be like a good
It's
restaurant
crazy
that,
that
does
you haven't
for
had
sure.
crocodile.
Yeah, so
mean-
super excited. I'm letting my stomach kind of guide us. When we get like closer
Okay.
to the date, I'll look for like actual things to do. But for
Yeah.
now, I'm like, that's what motivates me. Is just looking up stuff or places I want to go eat at.
Yeah.
Any place where you take a shot with a scorpion in it?
Oh, yeah.
There's probably a place in there
Probably is.
somewhere.
Or some sort of insect or whatever. Or just a worm. Get
We'll
all.
get
Yeah.
Alyssa to do it this time.
Yeah.
Oh. Ugh. Yeah. But definitely food places. Got to go to the French Quarter, obviously. We need to
Obviously.
go into a voodoo shop.
Of course.
Like a good one, not like
A good one, a real one.
The tourist one. Yeah.
And the cemeteries. We've talked about that.
Yeah,
the,
yeah, we
the
talked about
crazy
that.
cemeteries. But so when I went to Florida, one of the things that I didn't get to do was a fan boat ride. I want to do that.
Dude,
okay.
there's definitely a million of those.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Swamp busters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have you look up that because like
Okay.
we need to screen these boat people now.
She's the
I
best at it.
know,
we
damn
need
it.
to actually screen these guys
Dude, she
now.
could go into her database and find out what their deal is.
I know, right? The one guy, I was like, oh, Cajun Dan. And then I find out he's insane. I was like, damn it.
Yeah, there's got to be some wholesome ones. Give someone wholesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need like an old grandpa who's done it and has like glowing reviews.
I will say
Yes.
that is something. Yeah, you'll have to. You definitely have to make a resolution to. Eat some crocodile or alligator. What's more prevalent down there? I will say
Alligator.
I don't know, probably.
what?
Yeah, maybe alligator.
Yeah, I can't
Alligator.
remember either. But I did have some at one point when I was like a kid because we've taken trips down to New Orleans and I think it was around there where we had some alligator and it's good. It tastes just like chicken. I'm not joking. And I think it's just because
The rumors are true.
I know. Well, I mean, aren't they both basically dinosaurs? Like I just think their meat isn't
Yeah.
different. You know, I think they're probably more closely related than you think. Weird to
Honestly,
say.
yeah.
I thought like in my lore in my head, I thought because they were in water all the time, they get brined up,
Oh,
so they
yum.
taste different. But I guess that's not a thing.
I don't
Yeah.
think so, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. Do they usually live in like freshwater, or maybe not? I guess they could. There might be not fresh. Like I don't know. Do they live in saltwater? Any of these alligators or crocodiles?
Alligator is freshwater, crocodile saltwater,
Oh, okay,
right?
interesting. Okay. Oh, maybe
Yeah.
I don't really know either.
Saltwater crocodile.
Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater.
Fried gator's good. I had it in Florida. It really did taste like chicken. So
Yeah.
I'm down to try that.
So it's definitely true.
And
Yeah.
I want to try like catfish.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
You've
Catfish.
never had it?
I think I've had a piece of it.
But not
here.
Cajun style.
Yeah,
But not
true.
Cajun
Yeah,
style.
Cajun
Yeah.
spice up is pretty good. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think I tried Brandon's a long time ago at some barbecue
It can
restaurant
be a
in
little
town, but
divisive. It's not always the most pleasant. They're like bottom feeders, So
I know, dude. Ever since I read, somebody said that like lobsters and crab and all that, they're like them sea bugs.
yeah, they
they're
are.
Sea
They're
insects.
definitely insects. I mean,
I'm like, ew.
didn't I say that? Like if or maybe I said that to somebody else. But if you were to fry up like a big old like tarantula,
Oh,
it would taste a
yeah.
lot like a
The
crab.
same, yeah.
But they're like, because they're like, oh, they're like sea cockroaches. I'm like, no, they're not, because they're not living in my cabinets and running when I turn on lights. Not that I have cockroaches here, thank you, but they're not like that. Like they're, I don't know, they're not bugs.
I mean, they
I
are,
don't know,
but
it doesn't bother me. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't bother me at all, man.
I mean they.
Sea
Also,
bugs.
they're like to me, like I love bugs, very important, but they just look cooler than bugs.
Yeah.
too. I'm like, this
They
motherfucker
do.
has
Well,
weapons. This motherfucker can kill a man.
That really
Shield the
speaks.
fire.
That really speaks a lot to like human psyche. Like I think it's just the fact that we didn't evolve to see these like sea bugs as like something that we're like infesting our like like she says, our food
true.
stores and all that stuff. So like they just they don't have that like creepy factor because they were just in the water. Nobody thought about them, but nobody wants to eat the creepy things that we evolved to like want away from everything.
All
Yeah.
right.
I know.
All perspective.
Yeah, it really is.
know-
But yeah, like super excited. Like
I am too.
like Vegas.
getting more
Like I wish I had like $3 more grand. I so wish I did.
Yeah, I
Could have
know.
Me
went way
too.
harder. We could have went way harder, but it's fine. I'm glad we got to go to Vegas, meet some streamers, but also like do fun stuff that I wasn't
Yeah.
able to do because I was like 5 years old when I went last
Right.
time. And New Orleans is just gonna be a new experience, and it's awesome. Like this is one of the places where it has like a lot of culture and a lot of like fun things to actually like do. We're gonna sweat a lot for sure because we're gonna go towards the summertime
mean,
and.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Goddamn, I'm gonna need a lot of hydration there,
I mean-
but like I'm down. Want to
Yeah.
explore and stuff like that.
Liquid IV, and I'm not going to be feeling bad about wearing shorts and all that when I get there, so I'm pretty stoked
Yeah.
about that.
We'll be like, we'll be jacked up when we get
I
down
know. I gotta hit the gym like every day.
there.
I'll be working out at my desk when I go back to internship.
It'd be cool though, like cool like transformation. Yes.
Yeah.
And one of the
If
other
I
things is
see
just
what I actually look like.
Right. One of the things is just be consistent now, like with my workout regimen. Like, admittedly, I think I had to like sort of brainwash myself to like it, within like the 6 months of starting to like be healthier, and work out. But now I'm like on schedule now. Like every time work ends, I'm like gym time, and my coworkers always know because I'll just yell. I'm like gym time, let's go.
See, you look
And they'll
forward
be like-
to it.
Yeah, it's just like part of my schedule. It's like taking a shower now. It's just like it's something that's gonna get done.
I do.
Sadly, I kind of like hurt my wrist.
I was gonna say before we started streaming, he's like, "Oh, I hurt my wrist," and then left us hanging. I'm like, "What?"
So it's not as bad. Like Thursday night, it hurt like really bad. I couldn't like really pick up anything with like my right arm, or like even like grip something like really hard. But now it's better. So it's probably just like I sprained like a couple like tendons and muscles.
Oh, I was thinking. Do you,
But like, Oh, yeah, go
I
ahead.
was gonna say, did you like sleep on it wrong or something? That's just a
Nah,
theory.
nah.
Oh, okay.
I knew when I felt it.
Okay.
Because I was doing like squats, right? I was going a little heavier than usual because I was like, I could probably do it, and I was all right. I was doing squats, but then when I let the weight drop, I like felt like a like Velcro when I like let it drop to my side.
Ooh.
Like in this part of the rest, I just felt like a. I'm like, yeah, that thing kind of strained.
Yeah.
Ow.
there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I can do the squat. I just need to like be good about dropping the weights in a way that's not gonna fuck up my wrist.
I mean, yeah.
God.
Make sure.
His
Make,
left hand's about to get real strong, guys.
hello.
Like,
It's gonna go hella strong now. I'm only left hand dominant now. But yeah, it's just a lesson learned though. I don't know. I just felt like in a good zone because I was like, right now like everyone's like pretty much bid for their shift and now they're on it, right? So I see a lot more people in the gym. It's like a fun atmosphere now. But like I don't know, I felt like a boost of confidence on Thursday because no one was there. I'm like, you know what? I'm still fucking grinding. Fuck yeah. I can do more weights. So I'm doing it right now.
That's
I
that's
was
good.
like this the whole time.
It's a limp.
Sleep with that.
My
It's all
wrist.
limp.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it could be worth investing early in like a wrist brace or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
wrist
mean, yeah,
guard.
probably like for both hands and stuff
'Cause I
like
know-
that, and
Definitely.
maybe something for the knees too.
Something
If
to
I'm being
stabilize.
honest,
Yeah,
because,
sure.
You know,
I just
we're pushing more weights.
I know
It's definitely going to be an issue.
I know a lot of like creators. I mean, especially since you're like you're like a creator basically too, like streamer and like editing. Like I know two like streamers or whatever that have like a wrist problem and like it's debilitating when they're trying to do like work on the computer. So like and I know both of them have gotten kind of a wrist brace and I mean it obviously helps a lot and it's apparent like you don't think about it if you have a nice healthy wrist but then once you have like an
once
injury
like something happens,
once something
like,
happens and you realize you can't do like any computer work and it's like holy shit.
Yeah, I
need to
definitely
start
see
getting
like a lot
squats.
of people like to my work gym. They definitely have like some sort of like bracing thing.
Yeah.
You know, some have it for their knees or their ankles. Like the guy I usually kind of work out with, he's like the facility manager. He has like on both hands too. But then again, he's like a beast. He's like doing 75 both arms. Like, holy fuck,
Whoa.
dude.
Dude, you get a lot of
You
muscle.
probably do need it at that weight.
Yeah.
I want to get to that point too to be because I can't squat for shit. My knees always hurt, but like I really
show you
want to
how.
build up my butt. You know,
Dude, like we talked about like doing underwear pics. I really want to because my butt looks fucking crazy now.
Whoa.
Legion's
Listen,
got a nice caboose in
interesting.
general, so I can only imagine what it looks like now. Like
Damn.
I need to build
it
my
was one of my
nut
goals, man.
because like losing weight like this quickly, I've lost some fat in my butt, and I'm pretty mad about it. Like,
Damn
I-
it!
I
That's
know.
what's
Like,
supposed to happen.
Yeah.
all I had.
Yeah,
Yes,
it gets you-
and I
yeah.
used to have a nice
Definitely wanna do
ass. My
some
friends used to
squats.
call me Woody, white girl with the
Yeah.
booty.
Mm.
Where'd it go, dog?
Where'd it go, dog? Where'd it go, dog?
Yeah. I'm so pissed. But yeah, I need to build up the strength in my knees and like I like the thing. What is it called? Like you sit and then you put your feet on the plate and then you push it with your
Is that
legs.
a floor press?
Something press.
Is that a floor one? Floor press?
I think so. But that one I can do, but like squatting just fucking hurts my knees. And then I do the
sometimes
thing
you, like
where you like
yeah.
you stand up and then like you put your foot, it kind of looks like a bicycle pedal and you just like push it behind you. I do
Oh
that.
yeah, that's really good.
I
That's
like
really
that.
good for glutes. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just need to get back into it. I
Yeah.
just hate going to the gym because I get so
Yeah, I mean,
embarrassed.
yeah, knees are like a big problem for everybody. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, just everybody in general.
I
Like,
shouldn't-
It's just like engaging certain muscles, so like your knees don't like use most of theirs to support everything.
knock on wood. I really probably should have worse knees than I do. I'm always surprised how well they hold up.
I know for a tall guy too, because I heard too that tall people have problems with their knees a
Tall
lot.
people, short people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with again like I like there's parts of me that I feel like shouldn't be holding up so well, but so far so good. It's yeah.
But what does your butt look like? How are your
What
glutes?
what that ass do though?
It's pretty.
Yeah.
It's pretty. 3 C's.
Thickness.
Yeah, but yeah, just maintaining. I mean, you guys know I'm like been going crazy with the supplements now.
I know. How many do you take, do you think?
Actually, I can count right now because I have my holder right here, and I just filled it
Look
up.
All
at
right,
this
yeah, your
guy.
holder. Whoa. This looks
What's
sleek,
it
too.
called? All right, so only creatine is the only like one that's like for like muscle building and all that. Vitamin C, B3, D2/K3,
Yeah.
and then a general vitamin basically. So basically, like boost the immune system,
Right.
boost metabolism slash like what's it called, energy efficiency, and just general one for like to catch all.
Oh, yeah, I take basically
okay.
the same thing except no creatine, and I don't necessarily take a dedicated vitamin C, and I also take a zinc.
Oh.
But otherwise, I take like I do the D3K 2 or whatever the hell it is, and I do the
Yeah. Like I have way more energy now.
Yeah, dude,
Like,
no, I swear to God,
like, I feel
vitamin
like
D
I can
helps.
do 3 miles if I didn't be annoyed by that.
Especially in the
by the
winter.
It
time
does
like my
help.
Like,
workout ends.
I started taking vitamin D a long time ago, and like I really thought I felt better after that, and I've pretty much never stopped since. And
It's
it
so
really helps.
good.
Yeah, I don't know because I don't get fucking shit for sun. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
So and then
It's England over there.
yeah, I mean even if it was summer, even in the summer, I'm not getting much sun. And I don't know. I think I started taking zinc at one point. Not too well. Like I don't know how much I need it, but I feel like it kind of at least maybe helps me kind of avoid like sickness because it's supposed to be pretty good for just like general sickness, right? So like, and again, I mean, maybe it's just I don't know if it's just my imagination, but I don't feel like I've gotten like actually very sick pretty much ever since I started taking it. I can't remember now, but it might work. I don't know, but I know the vitamin D works, and the K
Yeah.
helps as well with the vitamin
Yeah.
D. I think it helps absorption. The K with
Oh,
with the
yeah.
D.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so that's good. And then I take like a multivitamin as well just to round out anything. Even if I end up pissing off most of it, like
Yeah, it's
like
good to have
it's
it.
probably still like at least some of it's probably getting in. So it definitely makes me feel better. I think if I were to go like I think I've gone without like vitamins for different times like since I started taking that. Like sometimes I'll go for a while without taking vitamins for some reason, and I think I usually do feel a little worse. So
Yeah.
so
It helps.
I really think the vitamins help a lot. But no, that's cool. I definitely respect it. The creatine though, I don't go so far as that. I'd be too bulky.
It's only like worth if you like lifting
Of
weights and
course,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
If I
Yeah.
ever did, I'd probably get some of that shit in there.
Yeah. I just take
Yeah, dude.
vitamin D, vitamin C, and then right now I'm having to take iron because my iron stores are.
Did you ever start eating olives?
low. I have them. I haven't cracked them open.
No.
I need
Dude,
to.
Should have been
Did I
snacking
tell
on
you
this
about that?
podcast with them.
Pretty much right after we talked about that. Was that a podcast or maybe that was? I can't remember now. But
Maybe.
you were talking about that, and then I just cracked open. I myself cracked open some black olives. I forgot how good plain black olives are, just right out of the can.
Maybe I will when we're
Oh
done.
my God.
it was when we were talking about when we were watching Mothman.
Okay, it was. Okay, it was one of those man. Okay. But yeah, no. Like, cause I would go with green olives a lot, and then I'd go to Kalamata, Greek olives, and I would go between those a lot. But I started. I just like, man, I'm gonna just eat these black olives straight from the can, and they're so good.
Yeah. I'm gonna
I'm
open
like
them then because
I'm addicted.
I need to. Like my iron stores are so low. I have been taking the iron pill every other day, but I don't know. Like I don't even know how long my iron has been low for it to be that bad, and I have to test my blood again here in a couple months to make sure it's going up. So I got to do something. I got to do that, and I got to increase my water because I have not.
Yeah, drink water.
I'm trying.
Jeez. Drink a lot of it.
I can see though. I can see why it's tough because you say like your stomach kind of gets full real easy. So to put more water in there, it's like geez, guys.
Exactly. There's that. I have to pee all the time. But yeah, I get full so fast, and it makes you feel sick, like your stomach's gonna like rip open. So, and then Brandon was saying like, oh, it's not summertime, so you're not getting as thirsty. You're not like craving water as much.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because I'm cold all the time and having no iron, I'm freezing. Like,
Yeah.
dude.
Your body's like,
it's-
I don't know how to insulate this shit, man.
Yeah,
you gotta help
like-
me out here. Put 2 sweaters on and drink
Yes.
water.
Yeah, I'll come home sometimes and I'm just like fuck, I'm cold, and I'll sit in the bathtub and make it super hot, and then I get under my heating blanket and I'll lay there with my weighted blanket. And I was like, you know what? Like, I've had this problem on and off for the last few years. I think maybe my iron's been low for a while and I just didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, like I said, it's pretty
sure.
common for like women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Amara too. Her iron, she gets low iron
What
sometimes
was I
too.
gonna say?
Like,
Oh, yeah.
damn.
Did I recommend that too? Just take some like prenatal vitamins.
I know. I should.
Yeah, that work. That would work.
Prenatals, yeah, something. But I know, and then me forgetting to take my vitamins, and then Brandon going, "Did you take your vitamins?" And I'm like, "No."
Bro,
He gets all mad.
my parents have to do that with each other all the
You're
time.
an old person.
Yep.
Did you take your insulin?
That's what he said.
Did you take your pills? Did you take your shot?
That's one thing. My memory is pretty bad. So he did get me some omega-3. I think there's something else you can take that's good for your memory.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what it is.
Actually, omega-3 is good for iron too. So.
Oh shit! Okay, I need to take
Yeah,
it.
'cause it's
Omega
fish
lol.
oil.
Is it
Omega
lion's
lols.
mane? Something.
I was gonna put that in rotation, but I'm like, this is too much already. I'm like taking 7 vitamins.
Dude, I
like,
know.
like dinner.
in the
Sometimes I
morning.
cut some out. Like maybe I shouldn't be taking that much zinc all the time unless I'm actually sick. Well, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like the most kid like taking vitamins too, because I do chocolate milk at the end of my breakfast for more
Chalky
protein,
milk?
and it's like
Chucky.
just
So
keep
funny.
pounding pills back.
Dude, I know.
Flintstones vitamins.
Yeah,
and
yeah. I was gonna
Nesquik.
say you need your Flintstones vitamins with your chalky milk.
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't even like chocolate milk that much.
Dude, me
but I
neither.
just drink it every day because it'll give me 13 more grams of protein.
Okay.
Oh,
Well-
you gotta get the Premier protein drinks like I do. They're only a gram of sugar. That's what I do in the mornings.
I mean, I have protein powder, so I'm like, I'm like,
Ugh. My
like
brother.
it's funny. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say because you said protein powder. My brother, he used to do the dry scoop.
I
You know what I'm
can't
talking
do
about?
that, man.
I was gonna
I
ask
can't
if
do
you've
that
done
shit.
that. It's sick.
Nah, man.
Ew.
I can't do that. It's like it's already chalky in the water.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. Unless I'm like doing lines of it, like
Literally chalky
Yeah.
milk. That's funny.
Chucky milk.
Lines of-
but yeah, my coworkers think I'm crazy because there's a lot of food trucks that go along, and I always say like, oh, I'm just trying to save money because food trucks can like start.
I mean,
like,
they do.
racking
Yeah.
They're
up
not the
some
cheapest
costs,
thing on
right?
earth, yeah.
Right, like a good plate of something is like $20 almost
Oof.
because
No, I think
they can charge it.
I know what you're
right?
saying is that's not really the truth, but man, it's a great reason.
Because like I'll go like there's like a cool like super cheap convenience store. I still need to ask them how they get their prices like super like below
Well,
on like the regular market, but they're attached to like the shipping company, so maybe that's
yeah,
it.
there's a lot
Either
of
way,
strings
like
that can be pulled.
I get like 2 bags of peanuts and like a beef jerky,
That's
and like
awesome.
so I can equal out like 30 to 40 grams of protein.
That's pretty
That's
cool.
And that's what I'll eat for lunch. I'll just like throw back some peanuts and eat some beef jerky
I mean,
and drink water,
I
and that'll be my
respect it.
lunch.
I mean,
It doesn't
yeah, that's
sound
pretty.
like, I know a lot of people would say that doesn't sound good, but I don't know, like the utilitarianism of it, just it's kind of I kind of get it. I
All
can
for
see
like
it.
$4.
Yeah, exactly, for nothing.
I mean, honestly, yeah. And then I'm sitting here being like, "That's stupid." I'm like, "Bitch, that's what you eat for lunch." I'm like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah,
Like,
really at the
that's
end
literally
of the
what I
day.
eat: jerky, a piece of cheese, and a handful of nuts and water. I'm like,
That's really
"Oh,
not a bad
wait."
lunch at all. I'll be honest with you. That's perfectly good.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, I mean, it's what works for me. That's like the maintenance part,
Yeah.
right? Like it can't just be like working out every day. Like if you actually want to like grow muscle, it's also like you got to hit like a certain protein level, or else you're
Yeah.
just kind of being inefficient about everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, your muscles don't repair and get stronger.
Exactly.
Yeah, recovery is like
Recovery.
a lot of just eating protein
Mhm.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
For sure.
Made chili. That was my meal prep
Damn.
this week.
Chili.
Oh, that's perfect too. Yeah, beans and meat.
Yeah.
Right. That's
Beans
a,
and meat.
That's a good
Made it
macro, or
spicy,
whatever the hell
too.
you call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like spicy chili. Oh, with cornbread.
Cornbread, dude. I know beef stew with cornbread too. Do you ever? Oh, what do you use for cornbread? Do you use Jiffy?
Yeah, I use Jiffy.
Do you put anything else in it?
My grandma usually makes it.
Have we? Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well, if I don't know if we discussed this before, but put a can of creamed corn in there. It's so good. It moistens it
That's
up.
a good
So,
idea.
like, if you ever find it a little crumbly and dry, put some creamed corn in there in with the Jiffy, and it's really good.
I'm gonna do
we
that.
We never turned back after we did that once.
I made it one time on my own, and I felt like it was too dry and it didn't have any flavor, and so I just have my grandma make it for me.
Right.
But
No. Well.
I guess
Yeah.
since I'm an adult,
Cream. What?
I guess I'll bake it myself.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
creamed corn in cast iron if you have it. It's really good.
yeah, that's what we
Yeah.
do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there's my little tip of the day. The
Honey on top.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Never
butter?
had that, but I can see it.
You don't put honey on your cornbread?
I'm not
Yeah.
from the
but
goddamn
if
South.
It's good enough.
Yeah.
If it's good
I'm not
enough,
saying
don't
it's
eat
bad.
it.
I just don't do it because we usually put it like in something. Like, maybe not in something, but like we usually have it with like a beef stew.
Oh yeah. My grandma always puts butter and like a little bit of honey on top.
I need to have that. We might make a chili sometime soon, and I'll have to have some cornbread with some chili.
We'll have a chili cook-off
Ooh.
in Louisiana.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be like, yeah.
That'd be awesome. You know what would be awesome? Bringing like peppers back from Louisiana
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Ooh, some ghost peppers or whatever they have down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
some-
probably some crazy Cajun shit down
Yeah,
there.
no, I
Reapers.
love spicy food. Oh my god.
Me too. It doesn't love me, but I'm.
I know. I mean, I make mistakes. I did this thing the other. I put Tabasco into like some homemade turkey soup after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And it was good, but also that combo of like broth and Tabasco like fucked my stomach up.
Yeah, it's good at the time,
Yeah.
and then you're like, well, I cancel my appointments.
Yeah. Like I can eat the Tabasco
Make
like
sure
with
that
food.
toilet paper is aplenty.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It somehow made the broth into a fire broth. So
Ass broth.
yeah, exactly.
I'm telling you, like, so Amara, her birthday's coming up, and I asked her what she wanted to do. She wants to do a seafood boil. And
Ooh,
I've
hell
never
yeah.
done that.
Wait a
so
minute. Yeah, that's
I've been watching videos, and
Good.
there's two ways to do it. You know, like they do it in a bag. I don't know how I feel about cooking things in a plastic bag. It sounds crazy.
Yeah, maybe
There's
just a
that.
big ass pot. How about that?
Yeah, and then there's the stock pot, and I was just at Walmart and I saw a big one. It wasn't that expensive.
Like
and
with-
I was like, okay,
I'm sorry, like with crayfish. Is that the kind she wants? Like the southern style?
yeah, I think she wants to do crab legs, prawns, and like the
Prawns?
corn and potatoes and shit.
Because
Maybe some lobster.
I
tails
will
on
say
top.
it could be worth looking up. And not a lot of people know about this. I just happen to live in the area, but it's more of a Wisconsin thing, like southern Wisconsin, and I live in northern Illinois. And they call it fish boil, and it's really cool. You use like a white fish, and like potatoes and like there's a bunch of stuff. You could just look it up. I can't remember everything in it.
Okay.
But I don't know. It could be easier. Maybe she'd like those ingredients better. But like, or maybe not. Or maybe you could just take inspiration. I mean, and we don't really. It does take like a really big pot to do it. So like, but same with the southern style, I'd imagine. But definitely, I don't know what you'd call it exactly. But just kind of look up like Wisconsin fish boil.
Okay.
And like that could give you some stuff. It's kind of apparently nobody like has heard about it except unless you live in like this area. So I'm trying to
Yeah, I
spread the
haven't
word.
heard of a fish boil, just the seafood with all the like crabs and
Yeah.
lobsters and all that. God, I wish I could have recorded me and Brandon watching videos last night of it. We were laughing so hard because we watched this one guy, the one who does the ham, cooking with AB, right? And he referred to the crab claw as a crab knuckle. And we've been
That is funny.
dying about it ever
Oh,
since.
I know
like,
why that's funny. I can
crab knuckle.
crab knuckles.
You never had no crab knuckle?
Oh my god!
We're-
Just like a
Fucking
and
laughing.
what do mooses have?
Right, exactly. I know, right? Jesus. So we were looking at videos last night, and so we've come down to the idea that we'll do two different boils, one in a bag and one in the pot, and we'll be out front and we'll do it that way because I saw two different ways of doing it. I see a lot of videos of people doing it and they take it out of the broth and I'm like, that's all the fucking flavor.
Yeah.
Like lift up the basket and it all comes
I've
out.
seen weird videos. People make weird YouTube videos about boils. I think it's to make people mad, honestly. Like, I know what you mean. Because
Rage bait the Cajun community.
Yeah, people get really mad about it. So I think when people do it wrong, it gives views. So it's probably not the best to watch like YouTube videos because I've seen that too, where he or they slop it onto the thing. It just looks really bad. They put too much like things in it. I can't remember. Oh, there's actually a really funny video where some guy's just like he just keeps pouring like these jars of spice in this thing, and maybe it turned out really good. I mean, it probably does need a lot of spice. But like he would just keep pouring them in. It was like, bro, because I don't know. Like I think
that must have been like several $100.
Dude, I swear to God.
That's what I'm saying.
To just be pouring like whole ass spice.
It's not cheap, right? Because the crab legs,
the crab in itself
lobster,
is like kind of crazy.
all that on
lobster.
its own is going to be expensive. So I told Amara, like, you can only invite like 3 other people because I want to eat. Like if I'm paying for this shit. So Amara's
you get to invite
dad
your sister and your mom, and that's it.
That is it.
That's your people. Maybe your boyfriend if we have leftovers.
Yeah, that's what Brandon was saying. He's like, tell him to bring some Tupperware if he's going to come over because I'm sure his dad will want some. But like I said, you can invite, obviously Ebony, Marcus and Nevaeh, and their friend Jaden, and Kai. And I was like, that's it. I was like, because it's expensive and like the adults want to eat. And so we've been like scouring the internet trying to find the best way to do it. And I found this lady who I mean, it looks like it'll be pretty good. I'll have to link it because she made it the way the place down the street does. It's like, what's it called? The cracked crab? I don't know, but they do it in a bag, but it's got so much flavor. It's like a garlic buttery. It's got a little bit of spice to it, and then you dip your stuff in the bag. Fuck, it's good. So I was like, all right, let's do that for her birthday. And then I told, because she wants everything to be a theme and to dress up, and I was like, everybody can dress up as a crab leg or a potato or a corn on the cob. No, I want it to be the Great Gatsby.
What? No. Everyone's got to be in straw hats and overalls
Yeah.
when they come to the party.
Yes, see? You get it.
They got to chew on a piece of wheat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring your own wheat, chew on it.
Yeah, she was like, I don't know what to wear, and I was like, a lobster bib. She's like, no,
Yes.
Mom, I'm not doing that. I was like, it's a seafood boil. You don't mix the Great Gatsby in that.
Yeah,
I think a good rule, make sure like all the prawns or shrimp has their shell on, because that shit will get rubbery like real quick
it holds the
Okay.
flavor
in
in.
that boil, and a little bit of orange juice.
Orange juice? Yeah, I seen people put they cut up a bunch of lemons and stuff and do like the lemon juice. Everybody has their own way. I've been watching some TikToks of it too, and I
That's
saw
what I'm
somebody put
saying.
orange Fanta. I was like, ew.
That's some rage bait for sure.
Yeah, that's rage bait.
Yeah, I mean it was in the hood. They were like using Fanta and orange Tampico.
Yeah, have to.
I was like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, just a nice, yeah. Or yeah, it's just fresh fruit, yeah, for sure. Like you say though,
Yeah.
there's a billion ways to do it.
Yeah, that's what I've
Just
seen
don't
mostly.
make sure it doesn't go dry. That makes me so sad every time. Talking about the rage bait ones when they pour it out onto the trough and it's all dry.
Yeah,
I'm
and it just like rolls out without any moisture. I know what you mean. I think, like I say, I
Leave
think
it
I've seen
in
that
the
one.
broth.
Yeah.
I hate that. Like, yeah, everything comes out like, yeah, it was cooked in it, but you want it to like swim in it, like the flavor, and then you get like a little bit of broth when you get your stuff out. That's what I want. And like some people do, I don't know if I want to do andouille, like the sausage, but I know
the
Brandon
sausage?
wants to.
Yeah, I mean
That's your call,
It
yeah.
adds
Good.
flavor.
That sounds fucking good. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really like weenies too much. I'm like, I don't want sausage, but Brandon
Why
says
not?
it's better.
Good wiener in a in a boil.
Wiener in the board, wiener in the butt.
Yeah. Oh, wiener in the butt. Ew. Not on my daughter's birthday.
Come on.
You come to me on my
My
daughter's
wife's
birthday.
You don't put a wiener in my butt. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that
That
sounds.
sounds so cool though.
I know. Wish you guys could come. It'd be fun. Seafood boil.
That's okay. We're gonna compare
We can do a real
yours.
thing.
We're Yeah, we're gonna have your review and Amar's review, and then we're gonna go to New Orleans, and then we're gonna be like, okay, how's it stand up right now?
Yeah, they're just reeling the fish in from the ocean
Right.
and slamming it into a pot.
Yeah, grabbing the oranges and the lemons right off the bush and tree.
Oh.
I'd be like, I don't know. I think mine was pretty good.
My Walmart
I had a
spices.
Ziploc, so you know,
Ziploc.
My
we're all
frozen
not on the
shrimp.
same level.
Yeah, the frozen ass shrimp from yeah, in the Ziploc bag.
Oh, you guys are close to the ocean-ish, right? So
About 2 hours.
hopefully that's just pretty important. Pretty
Yeah.
fast. I don't
Oh,
know.
who knows? They probably got it from the lake up here. It's all gross.
This is not crab. It's catfish. It's close enough.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of bass. Ew. Crawdads.
It's actually switched to a fish boil now.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah,
yeah.
they get
We
the
couldn't find it.
crawdads
We
out
couldn't
of the
find it.
canal. They're swimming in raw sewage. Yuck. Shit boil.
Crawdads are so weird because it's like there's none of that around here. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. It seems to be such a delicacy. It's like I don't know anything about them.
Them's
Yeah.
is bugs.
Yeah, I
You
know
don't think
those are
about
bugs. Yeah, that's for sure.
But they're seasonal bugs. You gotta get
Yeah.
them in like the right
They're like
season, or they don't
locusts.
taste the good.
Or like cicadas. I love eating my cicadas.
Yum.
I wish they were edible.
crispy. What's it called? Danger Cheetos.
Oof. Yeah. I've never seen or heard one. They're not here in California, so.
Well, it's not that interesting. We did have the double swarm. They did have the double swarm this year. That was crazy.
Damn.
Or last year or whatever.
Killed my dream.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you're talking cicadas or whatever?
Just watch anime. They're like
Yeah.
there all the time. Or watch an ASMR video. Or
That
some
is so
shit.
weird. What is it like in Japan? They're always in Japan, I think.
Yeah,
is,
they're always.
Which is funny
Really?
because like it's like I recognize the sound when I hear it like in an anime or whatever it is. But then it's like I didn't know that they actually had it all year round. Because for us, it's just every few years.
That must be annoying. They're like so shrill.
They are.
too.
It is pretty annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, after a while, like for me, like it's calming because I've just watched so much anime at this point. But like to someone like that's new to it,
I
it must
think
be like
they-
really shrill.
I think they're different in Japan. Maybe also like around here, they're a little more annoying.
What are they? Do they like bite or sting or
No,
like what
they don't
kind
even
of
have
an
a
insect?
mouth. I don't.
What?
Well,
Yeah, they die pretty fast.
Yeah,
they just they get birth, they fuck, and then they die.
Yeah, well, they
That's their whole
hibernate
purpose.
So do
underground.
I.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's the goal.
New Year's resolution.
Yeah, there we go. Looped back.
Yeah.
Segue. Perfect.
They only like, live for like a week too, right?
Yeah,
because they
well,
just starve to death.
they
'cause They have
live.
no mouth parts, right?
They live for plenty of
What?
time when they're hibernating. You know,
Oh yeah, when they're in the ground, they live like for several years.
Yeah.
Crazy enough.
7, 9. There's lots of
Yeah, like
cycles.
into the double digits
That's what.
for some
Yeah,
of them.
and we had
but then
two.
when they get out, they're like, oh my
We
god,
had
I
two
only have a
swarms.
week
Yeah, they
left
get
to
out.
live.
They basically get out.
They have like a bucket list they have to do. I have to find a mate
Yeah.
and bang before I die because I'm
What?
about to starve to death.
What is their purpose? Do they serve the environment in any way or like?
Shit, I actually knew
I
this.
think- yeah,
'Cause
I think
watched
they do.
Elvis,
I
but
think-
now I can't remember.
Yeah. I mean, they definitely
I mean, they're food source
contribute
for a lot of other
something.
things.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure
That's
there's
true.
like birds that do enjoy them.
Yeah, a lot of birds like can like live off that, and a lot of bigger insects, of course.
Yeah, but
Some
pretty much
mammals
anything.
also
Plus,
do.
they fertilize, everything because they die right away.
Yeah, and put some nitro in that soil.
And
wonder
my
what-
favorite
Some
thing as a
shit.
kid, because what happens is they climb out and they're in like a weird larval stage, right? And then they climb up on a tree and then they emerge from that shell. And so you can take these little like weird looking like bug shells and they're everywhere on the trees. You can collect them. I did when I was a kid at least.
How crazy.
And yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of fun. But yeah, otherwise they're just like flying around, just like any other bug that you might see. I mean, I know mayflies are similar.
Mayfly.
Is that the right term? Yeah, there's some crazy swarms of those too. I somehow they're different. I don't
sounds
know the
familiar.
details,
Are
but
they like gnats or something?
I don't really know. No, they're very similar. I think in size to like cicadas and locusts.
Oh. Do you get June bugs out there?
I don't think so, unless it goes by another name.
Maybe. We used to get them a lot. Like, I remember when I was a kid, they'd be stuck to my door, like, all summer. They hiss, they stick to your hair and
Huh?
stuff.
Oh yeah,
But,
I may have heard about them. I
the
don't think
last
they're
few years,
too
I don't see
too
them
common
anymore.
up here.
Yeah, I don't really see them
No,
anymore.
I'm not.
They used to be every summer.
Yeah, I'm no insectologist, so I don't really know.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Hattie, I'm like all over the board with my topics.
This is fun.
But Hattie was talking about the Purge movie again, and she was asking, she was
Okay.
like, what would the Purge look like in Hawaii? Would they do it? And I was like, well, they're part of the United States, but that's a good question for Legion, maybe. I don't know. Do you think anyone would
Let's see,
participate?
would they do that? I mean, probably. I would think so. There's always like some crazy people in society.
That's
But I
true.
feel like there's like such like a mass of like Samoans and shit like that. It'd be hard to walk up on somebody and like be like,
Yeah.
because there's like no guns down here, right? I mean, I guess that's kind of changing nowadays. But I feel like to walk up to some of those guys who are like like six
Yeah.
6'4" and they're like that big, be kind of scary. I don't think so. I think there's just too much like family like bonding between everybody because everyone knows each other.
I'd get all
Like in Hawaii, everyone likes to talk story, right?
I'd get
Yeah.
get rid of all
Likes
the
to know
white
each
people
other.
in Hawaii.
Yeah.
For it's funny. Me and Alyssa were kind of talking about like, because she was reading a book about like accepting your culture and like how you're treated different sometimes or how people try to integrate you. And I also said like, oh, Hawaii's kind of like a melting pot because we all kind of like all our early first generation people kind of grew up as slaves working in plantations, and we kind of somehow created our own language to talk to each other.
For
And
sure.
so like we all know each other because we're all like bonded by the
Right.
fact that long time ago our grandparents like had to like just like each other because that was like the thing to do was just how to communicate with other people.
For sure. Yeah, no, it's a cool culture down there.
It's I don't know, maybe
Yeah.
it'd be kind of interesting to see
There'd be
though.
some-
I'd like a simulation at least.
I mean, when you say purge, I mean, I don't know how deep the lore is in those purge movies, but like, yeah, there's a lot of ways like it's just general crime, right? So it doesn't need to be like murder. I could see like Hawaiians coming up with some clever workarounds for
Yeah.
taking back some things and being like, oh yeah, this is ours now.
they'd probly just be like fishing at
Yeah,
nighttime
yeah.
when you're not supposed to.
They go
Yeah.
and steal all the spam from
It's
the
like,
grocery
"Oh."
store.
Oh, the police cannot come down here now, huh? And they're all just casting lines.
It's like the
All
All
about
crime is
the
legal.
most action-packed
now.
movie of the summer.
Yeah.
Shit, I forgot what my point was with bringing up the culture thing.
Oh, sorry. I don't know if I meant.
But yeah. Oh yeah. Because like, yeah, like speaking of like chewing out the white people, that's like what this culture did a lot.
Hell yeah, dude.
Like somehow like the Hawaiians and like the Chinese and the Koreans and the Philippines were like, we hate white people. we worked our differences out. We like everybody here except white people. So that was
they
kind of
should.
like a stigma for a bit.
That's funny.
So yeah.
And you know what? Good for them.
Can't blame them. Can't
Can't
do it.
blame them. Yeah.
But it'd be interesting to see. Honestly, I'm kind of like I want like a small like computer simulation of which town would probably
That's funny.
most likely try to participate first, and what would they do?
Yeah.
Steal all the
That's
boats
what
and
we
go
were
island
thinking.
hopping, being pirates.
Yeah.
That'd be
Maybe they
kinda
would close
sick.
down the resorts or something. But then again, that's like a source of income for the island, like tourists and stuff. So who knows?
But I would like people dressing in like traditional like Hawaiian like war gear and just going around island to island, just like
That
"Oh."
would be crazy.
Shit.
I know. You know what drives me nuts? I'll see on TikTok, like the people that go to Hawaii they're from other countries and they won't leave the fucking turtles alone.
Oh no.
And so
Oh
like
yeah, that fucking makes me mad.
people are like going up to them and being like, "Hey, give them space, and they just like even if you don't speak English, people are telling you to take a hike and they
Yeah.
just look at them. They fucking put their kids on their shells, dude. I've been getting so pissed at those.
Yeah, big
Yeah.
problem. Especially because like a lot of the conservation around here, they actively find where they nest and like put like cones and signs up, be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
don't touch this. You're gonna get arrested."
Yeah. Do they get arrested? Does anyone ever get arrested?
Yeah, from time to time. Like usually,
I want to be
like
that police officer.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
That's always a fun time yelling at some howlies about that shit. But usually, like they're like at beaches where like a lot of like old school Hawaiian guys are, and they'll just fucking yell the fuck out of them. They don't care if your kid's
Good.
with them or not.
What's a
TPS, Turtle
What's
Protective
what's
Services.
a howley? What'd you say?
Oh, it's
Is that slang?
Okay, so yeah, funny enough. So one of my classmates asked this because they're like from Washington. So
Washington.
in the beginning, it just means foreigner, but then somehow like got converted to being like white people. But then we kind of drove it back to being foreigner. So Howley's a foreigner.
So
basically.
like, yeah, so white people. I know.
For
I can
Hawaiians.
see how that happened. Like, yeah, the white people were the foreigners and kind of still are, but also there's another.
But
There's an
also
even
just
more
in general,
foreign person than white people now.
Yes.
Right. I mean, like anyone like who's like I don't know from like let's say Minnesota and they come down to like oh Howley. They could be black. We just call them Howley.
That's
anyway.
fine. Oh, you can call me Howley. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's funny.
No, we just do that when someone's like
Being
annoying,
an
like,
asshole.
People
Yeah,
who,
for
like,
sure.
People, being an asshole to like turtles. We're like, oh, that fucking Howley.
That fucking
again.
honky. I mean, what?
Yeah. I know, because it's so mean and like
Fucking cracker.
the turtles are just trying to do their thing and people are like walking all I feel like they're gonna be like crushing their eggs and just
Probably.
just get the fuck away from
It's like
them, man.
geese
Just
too.
leave
Like,
'em.
very similar.
Geese too. Yeah, there was somebody here at the big park. Some guy was taking the geese eggs and throwing them in the lake.
People. I mean, yeah. I
hate
guess it's
people.
maybe the goose scared him. He probably got scared by a goose running at him, so he
He's
takes
a
it out
kid.
on the eggs.
Now he's a mortal enemy.
Yeah.
It's so sad, and like geese, they form a bond with their eggs.
Right.
You know.
No,
so
I
the
know. I
moms
mean,
get
geese can be like
sad.
annoying when they're like trying to run you down and like bite you, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, yeah,
Videos like that are funny.
it doesn't seem. I don't know. It still doesn't. Yeah, obviously that's not like justification for like doing that shit. But
This is their land. This is that the park is for them, not for us. Like, shit, just leave
Well,
them
that's
alone.
part
There's
of it.
peacocks in there.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't mess with any of that stuff.
I like turtles.
People are stupid. I like turtles. Yeah, I love a sea turtle, but I don't want to walk up to them. I like the seals too at Monterey Bay. Am I gonna go near one? Fuck no. Fuck no, I'm not going near those things.
Yeah, those can jump you.
Hell
There's
yeah.
like been a couple instances down here. The Hawaiian monk seals. Damn, like when you guys come down, it'd be pretty awesome to
Yeah.
like walk you around the beaches where they're like nesting or whatever, or like when the seals are like basking in the sun and stuff like that.
Yeah, drive by and look at them.
Hell yeah.
Cool. I mean, you can be like within 30 feet.
Yeah,
Fuck
Snap a
no.
kind of like
picture.
a Yellowstone.
They're fast, dude. People don't give them credit just because they don't have legs. They're like, I'm like, no. They're scary.
They're pretty chill down here, you know. I think because like the culture is like just kind of respect the island and all its things, right? It's just like a general rule, like when like down in Hanama Bay where they host like the Eddie Aikau, which is like a surf competition. When off seasons when there's like dolphins that come in, like there's like an announcement and then we all get out of the water. Like we
Yeah.
just let them chill in the bay for as long as they want to. Could take like 30 minutes, could take 4 hours. Either way, that's just like a time for like us to like I don't know, hit up a food truck
Yeah.
and just stay in the sand for a bit
That's
until they
crazy.
leave.
Can you see them from the shore? They like jumping
Oh
around.
yeah, they're
Aw.
jumping around because
That'd
no
be
sharks
cool.
are gonna
Love
come
that.
in there, right? Because it's
Right.
pretty shallow water, so they know it's safe. You know, as long
Yeah.
as they get like a rest stop, they're
They
good
have
to
a
go
dolphin
afterwards.
watcher, like who puts the announcement up, who's on the intercom.
Yeah, it's like the lifeguard.
Yeah.
it's just the
Oh, yeah.
lifeguard. We're just
Yeah.
watching out for
Dolphins.
them.
He's like, oh Lord, they come.
Oh Lord, they come.
Get up
Dolphins,
out
get
the
the fuck out of there, brothers.
Brothers.
It's like, okay.
Oh. I would love to sit there and watch them. That'd be cool too. On like the lifeguard tower, you'd be able to look down
Yeah.
and see them in the
Yeah.
water.
Yeah, I've like gone up there because some of my friends like lifeguard around there, and it's like oh, I have shade because there's not really shade on that beach, so
Right.
it's nice to have like a roof
So-
there, so I'm not getting burnt.
I saw a documentary
Yes.
about it. It's called Baywatch.
Yeah. It's about
Our
the
own
animal
Jason
life.
Momoa is on that show, or the newer version anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Gosh, he's so good looking. I love him. Good for him. You know.
Yeah, we get some cool Hawaiian celebrities, some of them.
Yeah, you were saying that everybody thinks The Rock is a dick, right?
Yeah, we all think that.
What? I thought everybody loved him at first. What happened? He
We
just
all
got too
switched to the
big?
Jason Momoa train, you know,
I've heard
He's
bad-
humble.
a little while ago.
I haven't heard. I've heard some bad stories about him too. But hey, well, who am I to say?
What?
Everybody.
Okay.
I'm sure. I'm not gonna go too into it because I don't even know what's true.
Every celebrity's a
But yeah,
dick, I guess.
basically. But I love Hawaiians, folks.
Yeah, I love him. Like, I know that him and Lisa Bonet, they're not together anymore.
See, he's a bad guy.
Man, she's
He fumbled.
He fumbled it.
she has gotten her pick though. She dated Lenny Kravitz and Jason Momoa. I love both those guys. Like, she's so lucky.
She's living your
Dude,
dream.
She is.
She's
It's
living
so
rent free in
unfair.
Alyssa's head.
She just stalks Alyssa on Facebook and be like, "Oh, okay, that's the next."
Yep,
target
that's
right
my
there."
next one.
Now she's gonna date my professor.
Hello.
You better not, Lisa.
she's gonna
I
like,
swear to God.
she's gonna find like a good like punk guy who's in his like mid-30s and be like, "Yeah, that's my
She
next
better
target."
not. Yeah, you guys. Oh yeah, I was telling Legion this book my professor wrote. I'll link it. A Journey to Compassion. I read it in a day. It's super good. That's the book he was talking about the culture and stuff. But yeah,
That's cool.
if anyone hears about it from this podcast, from me, go listen
She has
to
a
it.
signed copy and she's going to sell it.
I'm trying to get him to sign my naked body, but that's going to take some trust building. But we'll see.
I'll do it.
I know. Amar's like, he's married. I was like, what does that have to do with me?
Detail.
Yeah, I don't need to know that
Semantics.
shit. Yeah, I don't need to know. Like, I'm just a student.
I'm here to learn about
to learn.
anatomies also.
Yeah. I know Brandon jokes all the time too. Like, when I would have my Zoom meetings with the professor, he'd be like, "Oh, don't let me interrupt your date with your
Heyo.
boyfriend." Heyo. Yeah, it's good.
Good. I was gonna say, what does Brandon think about all this?
He laughs. He thinks it's funny because it was a Zoom class. It was online, and so I would have like one-on-one meetings with him sometimes because I kept having problems with my group. So Brandon would just laugh that the very last meeting I was trying to get it in person, but he kept curving me because he was busy, and I was like, "Damn." You know, and I told my other professor, I was like, "Dude, Felipe, he won't fucking meet with me." He's like, "Oh, maybe he's just an online guy." But then I was like, "Hey, I got your book, you know, like I wanna have you sign it." He's like, "Yeah, let's make it happen. No big deal." I was like, "Oh, now he wants to meet." Okay, okay.
Yeah, you're a paying customer, man. Gotta treat them right.
Gotta pay the troll toll.
Bye. Yes, I am excited. So when the semester comes back, I'm gonna hit him up and be like, "Hey, I read your book.
Hey, with
Please sign
3
it."
Y's.
With 3 Y's. Hi.
Mm.
Oh
Winky
God.
face. Thinking
One
about
of
you.
his One of his fucking emails, I fucked up and I accidentally put Mr. Mercado instead of Doctor.
Uh-oh.
And so
They
when
hate
he-
that.
yes, he emailed me back and he was like, "Sincerely, Dr. Mercado." I was like, "Ugh, I'm sorry. He won't marry me now."
Nope.
Nope. If you
I
don't
won't-
respect the title, you
Won't,
don't get any of
won't
that.
marry Miss Riot.
Damn it. Yeah, it's okay.
Doctor and there.
No, he was secretly like, oh.
Dr. Gosling.
Oh, yeah. Mr.
Maybe he liked it.
Yeah, right? He was like, I haven't been called Mr. that for a while.
In some time now.
For some time.
The arrogance
She
of
must
this
know me
gal.
from back
I must meet
before I
with
got
her.
my doctorate.
I haven't heard that name in 4 years.
Of course I know him. He's me.
I know. He's only been teaching for a little bit, but he's super cool. I like him a lot. I mean, he was super helpful in this class when these fucking people were in my group and they weren't cooperating. Like, and I would meet with him. He was like, "Okay, so we're changing this, even though it's a group project." He's like, "I'm gonna grade everybody individually because I wrote everything and they like barely did anything." So at the very end, when we had to do our presentation, it was just me and this other girl who did it, and he emailed me and he was like, "Who participated?" And I told him and he was like, "Okay, thank you." I was like, "Oh,
Oh no.
fuck y'all."
That's the breaks.
The snitching network's already online.
That's right, baby.
Yeah,
You're not
exactly,
taking
dude.
credit
We
for
already
my shit.
we're already doing undercover work here.
I know.
Informant.
Infiltration.
I'm telling you, they're not taking credit for all the shit I did.
Hell
You know
no.
how many hours I spent?
Hell
You
no.
guys
fair.
know. You know what it's like being in college. It sucks.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, luckily, that happened more in high school for me, but yeah, I know what you mean.
high school too, but this is way harder.
Yeah,
Research,
well, right,
dude?
yeah,
No,
and
you're
I
paying
probably
for it. That's why.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, paying for it.
I mean, yeah,
It's
for sure.
a lot. Yeah,
It's
it's a lot.
I had a good.
All right, so Christmas gifts for yourself. Treat yourself day.
Okay.
I was like making my list like today actually.
Oh,
I was
yeah?
I was like, what do I need?
It's 4
Well, I
days
wanna-
till Christmas.
I know, but I was like, I'm just gonna buy myself
I
stuff.
know.
Get Amazon Prime tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Cause I don't really ask my family for shit. Honestly, I don't really need anything. Anything I want, I will pay for myself.
That's what I'm
grown-ass
saying.
adult.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I was gonna.
And if I tried to explain shit I want, they'd just be confused.
Yeah,
Like right
well,
now, I'm
right.
like, okay, what the
What?
Baldur's Gate Ultimate Deluxe Physical Edition with all the fucking shit. If I tried to explain that to my aunt, she'd be like, PlayStation, Nintendo.
Your aunt's like, you want a silicone vibrating torso? What is
Let me check
that?
my magazine for that.
Is it in the Sears catalog? Dude, no, I know. I know what you mean. Like, I'm thinking of the simple stuff. Like, yeah, I'm not saying like, can I get this specific electronic? But like, what was it like? I used to have this like pillow that was also like an armchair kind of thing. You know those like those pillows that are kind of also like a backrest and
Yeah, you can put
armrest
on your bed. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen them getting one of those.
and that was like something that I forgot to ask for. So I'm not getting it this year. I don't know. There's other things like in my like there's like miscellaneous things that I almost now I can't remember what most of them were.
Me either.
Yeah.
I want like a knife sharpener too, like a
Ooh.
legit one, not one that you just
Ooh.
run through and
Right.
like, fuck up your knife after like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like an actual like stone to actually like.
Oh,
Just
a
get
whetstone.
a whetstone. Yeah, I have a whetstone, but I mean, I still don't really know how to sharpen things with it.
It's
Just
easy once you
clang,
get the hang of
clang,
it. Yeah.
sparks.
Yeah. I just
Mine's gonna be like diamond plated too, though, so it's gonna last fucking long.
no,
Shit like that.
that's cool.
Just running through the jungle. With
Yeah, he's a good machete.
Yeah, making the crab boil fresh.
Yeah, he's bringing the ingredients to your door.
Getting a mattress topper. Been meaning to get that for a while.
Oh yeah.
You know, better rest for sure for my
God,
back.
I need
and
like
all
I
that.
need like a box spring or something for my bed.
Yeah.
What else was I getting?
That is a lot.
Yeah,
of
definitely
bed
the
stuff.
Baldur's Gate thing.
Dude.
It's definitely top 5. I feel like very confident in saying that's like one of my favorite games of all
Dude.
time, and I'll never like not be in love with that game.
Dude, it's so good. I was gonna maybe
Yeah.
start a new playthrough, but there's some other RPGs I was kind of playing too. I might get burned
Yep.
out.
I'm down, man.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I'll hit you up when I'm getting back into it for sure.
Me and my friend who's like a school teacher, we've been playing it like on stream and all that, and we like actually like impressive feat. We actually made it to the second half of
Yeah,
the game,
wow.
which
It is
like,
hard to like actually
crazy when you think about
progress because man, there's so much to do.
There is so much to do, but yeah, I fucking love that game. It's probably one of the things I enjoyed most about this year, besides like seeing you guys in Vegas and hanging out, and being on my like own personal goal shit. Like that game, like literally, like it like changed my life. I fucking love that game
Dude.
so much.
That's so funny. No, I definitely share your appreciation. It's so in depth, and I'm almost hesitant because I like it, but I'm not. I don't want to like get too into it only because I want to like keep it as a fresh thing that I haven't like delved into all the way. I've
There's also like they won the Game Awards too, like last year, and like rightfully so. Like out of like especially like Game Awards like this year, they're very like really persistent about calling out shitty companies.
Yeah.
For like treating employees like shit, like making them work overtime, like just being abusive to them. And the fact that like the people who made Baldur's Gate 3 were like super opposite of that, you know, and they're very passionate what they do. I mean, they still update that game to this
Yeah.
day. Like new content is coming out next year for that game, and it's for
Wow.
free. It's completely for free. Those people love their fans, and like seeing the voice actors like just keep talking about that game, you know, like all of them are great. Like they're all like willing to talk to fans and stuff like that. Like it just feels like this is what games like should always be, like not cash grabs and just something that someone really loves and puts heart into and actually
That's
wants to
good.
show it to everybody.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
kind of at that perfect size where they're big enough to make a game like that, but small enough to still realize they're not like a big corporation that needs to like nickel and dime the fans. They don't want to lose that like that loyalty of the fans. So they like they have that they're walking that kind of fine line between a great game and like a great experience, I guess, or like treating the fans right for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I might get a tattoo of that plus whatever we're getting in New Orleans. Like, I might get a little like rogue symbol on the shoulder, or like I don't know, a monk.
Asterian's face all across your back.
Shadow Heart's like little like silhouette. That'd be cool. Yeah, a little pinup stuff. But yeah, I can generally say that was like one of the highlights, was like actually like committing to that game and
hell yeah,
it.
dude,
and just wanting to get back into it. I still play that fucking game.
I mean, yeah, and like make different
600
characters
hours
and
at this
approach
point.
it differently.
It's kind of crazy.
It's fun
Although
to fall
you
asleep too,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Lately, I've been doing a lot of the forest though. I've been building shit,
nice.
man.
Are you streaming it?
Yeah, I stream it. It's mostly me building shit, though. I'm not really going into caves yet. I'm just, like, literally gathering logs and
he's
shit
making
and
his
building my
fortress
house.
first. I should.
The next time you stream,
re-download
I'll
that.
watch it. You better get in the cave, though.
Alright, okay. Those are scary, though, by yourself.
I know. Trust me. When I was playing the first one alone, I'd be like,
Gotta like prep yourself
I
to
would
go
try
in.
to turn all the brightness up, and then you'd hear them like run and laugh. You're like,
Yeah,
oh god. Yeah.
It's funny.
And like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
I'm about to get socked in the face. Yeah.
By a baby.
Yes.
Baby, oh, yeah, I forgot about this. I've also been, like, side building, like, our own server, so if any of you guys jump on.
Yeah.
I
I'll
know.
definitely
I have,
probably
like, a
re-download
semi-base going right now. It's not complete.
Maybe
It's
that's
just
another
the bones of it.
Re-
But sometimes I jump on and work on
Another
that thing,
resolution is to get back into
play more
streaming
games.
more.
Yes, that
Yeah,
too.
man.
Yeah,
I'm off for
It's
a
fun.
month, so
Yeah.
I mean,
that could be a good time to do it. I'd be down, especially if you guys are on.
yeah. Brendan's been telling me to do it. He's like, it makes you happy. You should do it. I'm like, I just
As you're
don't
sitting there
have
depressed as hell.
time. I know. I don't want to.
I don't want to be happy.
I know.
Get the fuck away from me. There's another, and yeah, I guess kind of related, but like I don't know. It's like a safe deal for me is like, oh, just give me like a Steam gift card, like you know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
always kind of like that will never go to waste.
Yeah.
So
Tried and true.
yeah,
I asked for one thing specifically. It was only $10,
wow.
but it's
Bougie.
it's like okay. So do you remember the landline phones in the 90s that were all clear? Like they were clear, but they had like neon parts.
I mean, a lot of
Yeah.
electronics were the N64s.
Yes.
Fuck, what's that style called? I know it's called
Yeah,
something.
I can't
it might have
remember.
a name. I can't remember either.
But at Five Below, they have one that you can attach to your cell phone and use it like a regular phone. It's clear and it's got all the neon workings, and I want it so bad. And
That sounds so
literally,
cool.
that's all I asked
Nobody will get it
for.
for like everybody's like.
I know
who gives a
it's
fuck?
not here. Yeah, I asked for that, and
It's too much for my blood.
That's a
I
little
know,
too.
$10.
It's a little too much. I don't know why you expect people to get that for you.
Dude, anytime people ask me what I want, I can never think of what I want on the spot. And then I think I just say random things throughout like the coming weeks to like my
Give me a
birthday
piece of gum.
or Christmas. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Like you literally just have to listen to me without asking me what I
Right.
want. Like I'll be like, oh, I want that, and then just write that shit down.
You
'cause
heard
I
it,
won't remember
listeners.
it
We
later.
have a PO box. Just kidding.
Yes. Yeah, I asked for that and like a curling iron because I've never curled my hair on my own. Like I'll use my flat iron and kind of twist
You
it,
do
and my hair
have,
looks
like,
so
straight
good when.
hair. Yeah, I'm imagining
have
you with
super
curls
straight
now. Okay.
Yeah, I do like loose waved curls
Yeah,
sometimes when
I
I
think
get
you'd
my
look
hair
good with, like, a
styled, and
loose
it looks
wave.
so good.
Yeah.
Thank you. It does. I've got pictures.
Yeah.
and I'm like,
because like
alright.
too curly, you'd be like, "Who's this?"
I'd look crazy.
Yeah,
as
you'd look
shit,
like
yeah.
a cat lady or something. I don't know.
Miss
I know.
Frizzle.
You only
So
are one, but you don't need to look like one.
I don't need to look like it. Yeah, and like I don't know. I was like a tomboy. I never like practiced makeup and hair a lot when I was young. I dressed like a punk. Like I
Right.
straightened my hair, dark makeup. That's it.
Avril
But I'm like,
Lavigne.
all right, let me.
Never seen her
Yes.
curl her hair. Well, actually, I think I have, but whatever.
Yeah,
Only
so
late-
I
later
wanna,
in later
try
years.
Different stuff. Yeah. So, but other than that, I have no freaking idea what else I even said. The kids, I'm sure, have been paying attention to stuff that I've said that I wanted, but I don't know.
I'm trying to think of
All I'm-
what they could give you, or what I'm trying to think of what you've said in passing.
I don't know.
What is
I
it?
try to
They'll
think
move
about
out. That's probably what what you've said you've always wanted.
Amara, get your goddamn license.
Yeah, exactly. It should be like, as you open
Hire a maid for like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Clean your rooms.
Yeah. Well, you open up and it's like a card, and you open up and like you think it's a gift card. You open it up and it's like it's her license.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yes, I'm so happy.
She starts her driver's training on the 30th.
Okay.
Yeah, so New Year's resolution, don't wreck my fucking
Well,
car.
can't
Yeah,
promise
don't
anything.
crash.
Right.
Put pool noodles like that one Tesla driver does.
Good one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I
Don't.
haven't seen that, but I can imagine the Tesla with the pool noodles. That's funny. Be like, I
Yeah,
can't.
don't wreck my car or you're not getting crab knuckles for your birthday.
God, no crab knuckles, no life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you take pictures of that. 'Cause,
Oh, I will.
Yeah,
for
listen,
sure.
take pictures of your crab knuckle for me.
yeah, please. Well
Look,
lit.
it's
and
going
all
on my
that.
OnlyFans. The crab knuckle. Yeah.
All right, before we round out, a little recap. What are we looking forward to in the future? What are we proud of? What are things we wish we worked on harder? I don't know. Anything?
I want to try to get into like, I don't know. I'm still trying to get into like, I don't know, like 3D modeling, like on the computer. I think I really want to try to like pursue that more.
Okay.
Kind of as a hobby.
Like a shader thing? Like that?
Yeah, just like I don't know, working with different programs. I still don't know, like even like Unreal, or also like Blender and stuff like that. Just kind of having like a 3D kind of modeling and like like stuff like that. Just because I feel like I can render stuff pretty good with the equipment I got.
Cool.
So I thought it might be kind of worth it to kind of just get into that, just see how, I don't know, even like with like Unreal, it would be like just placing stuff and almost making it kind of, I'm not trying to make a video game, but like kind of making kind of like an art piece of like a 3D model that you can kind of screenshot or do and like manipulate and do stuff with,
Right.
where you can kind of like,
Yeah.
and kind of make art out of
Dude,
that.
if we all become VTubers, that'd be so sick. We used all your stuff
Yeah.
for VTubing.
Yeah, and I really like the idea of like using that for like concept art and stuff, and just kind of like having like a gallery or like some sort of profile where I can kind of just put things, kind of set things up, take kind of like screenshots or pictures of it, and like kind of do my own little adjustments to it and kind of put it up as a concept, And there's some resources where I've seen where it's like, or that I've gotten a few resources where you can get like some models and stuff. Again, I'm not trying to make like a video game, but if I ever got good at it, I guess it wouldn't be too bad of a jump. But I don't know. That's something I kind of wanted to get into.
Make some Warhammer ones. I'm so down to just look at if you make
Yeah,
Warhammer
dude, yeah.
related ones.
I could see that. I don't know. At least just I kind of like the idea of kind of making like a landscape or like a huge view of something. I don't right now. I don't think I could model like people and stuff, but like maybe just like a landscape of some sort with like features and just 3D, like interesting 3D things that could kind of like again kind of be like a really cool like wide shot of like an overall world that I can start with kind of as a concept thing. It's something that I could feel like I just a hobby. I feel like that's something that speaks to me. Something I want to maybe pursue in the next year for 2025.
Well, it sounds like you haven't thought about this at all.
I mean, yeah, right. No, yeah, it's definitely something
bro.
that's been brewing in my head for a while. So it's not something I just
Cool.
thought of just now. So yeah,
His notes.
yeah. We have another 2 hours.
That's cool. I like that idea. Things I'm proud of. I am proud of me for once in my life.
I never even
thank
thought to
you.
say that. For me, I mean,
I'm just.
I'm proud of Aqua, not
Yeah.
not proud of Legion, but Alyssa has to be proud of herself.
Right. I am proud of me. I've been busting ass the last 4 years in school and maintaining straight A's and just.
That is impressive.
You know,
I wouldn't know.
Thank you. Kicking ass in school, even though it's like totally exhausted me.
kicking your ass.
Kicking my ass.
Mutual kicking ass.
Yeah, and like I was scared to go into this internship. I didn't know if I was going to be good at it, if they were going to like me, and I'm fucking dominating in that. And I'm like
the opposite happened.
Yeah, like these people like me. They want me to work for them. Like the people in my unit want to write letters of recommendation. Like, and they got to see my skill set on my day off, you know,
on your
because
fucking vacation or whatever the hell, your break.
Yeah, the first day of my break, and here I come walking in with a baby, like, found
As
her.
an intern. Come on, guys.
As an intern.
It's probably the best intern they've ever had. Easily.
No, seriously, yeah. So I'm proud of me. I'm proud that I've gotten this far and that I'm taking my health seriously. I'm down 30 pounds and honestly cutting a lot, thank you. Like, not just weight, but like people out of my life. You know, like I've really been trying to focus
like
on
your
my
podcast
mental
co-host?
health. Yes, just trying to ignore them as much as I can. No,
You can't ignore me, Alyssa. I will
I
pester.
can't. I know.
He knows where you
Just
live.
fly to my house. But yeah, I mean, just that, like, I can't believe that it's taken me this long in my life, but I've really made like significant strides in like cutting out things that don't serve me, people that take advantage of me, people that just shouldn't be in my life, and it has made quite the difference. So I'd say every aspect of my life has gotten significantly better this year, and you know, and my daughter's doing really well. Well, both of my kids are, but Amara, you know, she was scared to do any of this, and the first try taking her permit test, she passed. So she's going to be driving. So yeah, I can say that has a lot to do with me too.
Oh yeah.
So she'll be picking me up from the airport, right?
Yes.
You have your
On her Vespa.
You have your own chauffeur. Like, man, your life is awesome.
I know. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. I don't usually get proud of myself. I have a really bad case of imposter syndrome, but this year I'm like, fuck that. It's about me,
Yeah,
baby.
geez,
I did it.
I don't. I mean, geez, yeah. And you know what? Everybody, I think a lot of people think like, yeah, I can't believe it took me this long, but it's like, yeah, things happen at all sorts of ages. Like, there's people who had a really good thing going in their 20s, and by now it's kind of over for them. So there's so much, like, you know, I mean, there can be so many different things.
Yeah, I speak up a lot more now. Like, I've always been, you know, a person that I don't care about confrontation, but even more so now, like, I'm not being nice for nothing. Like, you know, if people want to say something shitty, I'm not biting my tongue anymore. Like, you're going to hear it from me right away. Like, family included. Like, I pop off like nothing. Like, you say something bad around me, especially about somebody that I care about, you're going to get it right in your fucking face. Like, I don't care.
Peter pop off.
Yeah.
How about you, Alicia?
About that action. Let's see, God. I'm very proud of the fact that I never stood still. Yes. I think I spent a lot of my time like waiting for things to happen, or expecting an opportunity to come along instead of actually seizing shit, and that's what I did this year. Is that like I saw what I wanted to do and I took it. You know, I loved Wingstop as much as I like those people there. I'm still in the group chat. So it's a really good reminder that every day that things do not look really good for them. So like I always strove for a better job, and now I have it. Right? And same thing for working out, right? I was always gonna be like, you know, one day I'm gonna get to go to the gym, and you know, one day like things are gonna happen, and then one day I got weights, and I'm like, this is the sign.
Yeah.
This is the sign to actually do it. So, like, let's put all the stuff that, like, all the YouTube videos that I said I was going to follow, and all the health stuff I said, advice I was going to take, and let's put it into action. It's what I did. And, you know, like I said earlier, I had to, like, sort of, like, brainwash myself into liking this, because those first 6 months aren't easy. And, like, anyone will tell you, like, you kind of resent going to the gym. You don't see results, and you don't think that anything's working, and you feel like you're getting nowhere, but eventually you do. I could barely lift 10 pounds, and now I'm like at 35, and like I feel really, really good. And as far as the podcast, I'm always super proud of what I do here, and then how I can actually use my degree and be
Good
creative
editing.
in something.
Yeah.
And thank you. And I've always wanted to do something in this field, and like to do with my friends has been rewarding.
sure.
It's been a learning lesson. I like that there's like I'm the producer, and I have a lot of like say in things, and I like structure a lot of things and to make them work. And I'm always proud of the progress we make here, and like how we always strive to just have a conversation and just not try to impress anybody,
Right.
and just have like a good time doing this stuff. And it's always a good like excuse for us to just talk to each other, because I feel like we didn't do that like a few years ago. Maybe the Discord message here or the late night voice chats here, but like being connected more with you guys has been awesome, and I really want to push this podcast. I want other people to listen to it, not just to have another viewer, but just to have some other people to share this with, because I really believe in what we do here.
Yeah.
Same. I'm super proud. And Legion's the only person in my life that I allow to reprimand me when I fuck up. So
He's always giving her a little shit.
yeah,
Just like little jabs
he's the
here
only
and there.
person. Yeah, Brandon wouldn't dare, but if Legion's like, "Bitch, get on it," I'm like, all right, fuck.
And
No, I love it.
Yeah.
I look forward to the podcast. It's nice.
what you said reminded me of a quote that I've been kind of thinking about. It's like from a book I was reading. It's the most important step is the next one.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of good. Or it's not the first one. It's not the last one. It's the next one.
For
that
sure.
spoke to me a lot.
Even if no one ever listened to it, I listen to it every day, and I love it. Like, they're good memories for me too, and the kids and their friends, they listen to it too. So I'm like, hey, whatever,
Shit,
you know.
Hopefully, they're not embarrassed about some of the stuff we said.
Nah, no, they laugh. Everybody's like,
Good nature.
your mom's cool, Amara.
True. Cool.
No, I love it. I would love for it to expand for more people to listen to it, because I mean, I feel like we're getting better and better each time we do it.
I think it goes pretty smooth. Like even when stuff doesn't go smooth, it still smooths out. Like it's pretty.
Yeah.
We're pretty chill like that. Well, we better wrap it up. Sorry.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, we're gonna go over, so I might as well say, like,
Oh.
since this is gonna be the last podcast of this year, we really appreciate everyone who's listened to us. You know, we don't have any sponsors. We just do this out of like enjoyment of this. And as Alyssa said, like, if we didn't like have fun doing this, we would
right.
never like
It's our
continue.
conversations.
Yeah, as much as like hard work gets put into it, I enjoy every minute of it. Every time I'm in the editing booth, just like I'm just laughing at your guys' jokes. Like I know that like I can see myself doing this for a long time because it's so enjoyable. So wherever you are listening to this, whether you're friends or family or new people listening, we really appreciate all the listens. And if you want to, there's always a link in every description to message us or message the podcast hub in general. So if you have anything you want us to talk about, or just want to
Give us money.
give us a compliment, give us a compliment or anything, that much is appreciated. And I can't wait till 2025. More stories and more fun times.
Absolutely.
Yep.
All right. Is that the wrap
All
up?
right.
Well, thank you so much, everyone, for listening to Forget We Said That. My name, again, is Relytan.
I'm Alyssa Riot.
And I'm Legion 9 at Legion 9 on Twitch.
See you
Please
next
rate our
year.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, see you
2025.
next year.
Future.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening.